Thank you.
Is he really making plantains?
I think so. Were they ready? Oh, you did a test one? Did it sound okay?
All right, let me test it.
Were they ready? Okay.
It's picking up.
Yeah.
Oh, you did a test one? Did it sound okay?
Yeah.
That sounds good.
Yeah, that sounds crisp.
We should test it with the microphones on, though.
Well, yeah, because it's going to.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
I had turned them off.
Yeah, that sounds crisp.
You hit the gray button? Yeah. There you go.
Yo, 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2.
It'll sound like that, I guess, because it's picking up the speakers.
Yeah. Test.
Yeah, that doesn't matter. You can later on we'll just turn it down and make sure it's all.
Test.
That turn game down a bit.
Test.
Oh, on here?
Yo, motherfuckers, yo.
Gain on here?
No,
Don't just leave that alone. All right.
Let me go out here.
Yo, motherfuckers, yo.
Yeah, that's cool. Do that. And then you can mute your speaker. Yeah, that's the new
Test. Greatest podcast in the land of. We in Vegas, baby.
How do you go to animals?
So this nigga gonna kill himself before the show starts. This nigga done killed himself. Y'all didn't see that, did y'all? Uncle Hotep almost died on live.
Is it back?
They
Right.
turned that video into an NFT.
Shout out to people in the chat helping us out with the audio. Appreciate you. Yes, the audio on the laptop, on the computer has been muted, so no worries. We're gonna start promptly at 8 p.m. Eastern time, 5 p.m. Pacific. So hang in there. You may hear audio, you may not, but hang in there.
I'm gonna cut the audio right now.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are actually waiting for some people. Some people have just landed. How's it going, brother? Welcome, welcome. Some people have just landed. Some people are getting settled in. So it looks like the show is getting pushed back from 5 p.m. Pacific time to about 5:30. The plan's gonna be ready at 5:45. So I'm especially excited about that.
Are you talking to him or you just?
I'm talking to them.
I think you muted it.
I unmuted it.
They said no volume. What?
Yeah, there was no volume before, but before I started
Okay.
talking, I unmuted it.
Oh, okay, my bad.
Nah, it's good. Who's gonna monitor super chats? You might have like Chad or Halim or somebody like that monitor super chats.
Well, I was having.
Oh, you got them right there.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, my bad. All right, yeah, we good. Somebody sent one in already?
Yeah, Battle Crane.
Who? Okay. All right. Word. All right, so you got it there. Dope. You got the topics there too?
No, I'm gonna have to.
Check the DMs. I put the topic list in the DMs.
Okay.
You got both goofy hats?
How does the audio sound, Chad?
Huh?
You have both goofy hats?
Yeah, nah, just one.
Oh.
But we can share. Somebody said I got my Rogan eyes out. Y'all gonna leave my eyes alone, bro. Leave my eyes alone. I think Biden on my Hotep juice. Chat over here buzzing. Can't wait for the Hotep Nation weekend commercial. You better play it like 10 times. Oh man, y'all don't have to see that commercial no more because the event's finally here. Audio sounds good, y'all clear, awesome. Good to know, good to know. Sounds good for a laptop. Okay, so the only problem is
You kicked the motherfucker.
I know. I understood.
Gangster. Yeah, that's good.
nice setup for a live show too. How many people will be attending this event?
What's up, bro? How you doing? I'm chilling. Come on the show today, man. I was, man. She had me when she did that. Nah, show. Come in, man. No, show. Man. Okay. Put your hand up. Do that. Put up. Oh, wow.
Okay.
Like I said, we eating at Crystals. So if anybody say first round of me, it's not we eating at Crystals. The White Castle for the rest of the week. You know, they got the Taco John, they got 9 tacos. So yeah.
They don't got crystals in Vegas, do they?
Nah, I think they got, it's probably White Castle. You know, it's like when the Hardys turn to Carl Juniors, I know I don't went too far with it.
Yeah, when I was in Warner Robin, I used to love crystals.
I used to be proud of that thing.
Crystals is disgusting.
Man, crystals is hitting, man. I don't know what you're talking
No, man, you should be the right spot. And her. I think you got the wrong spot, man. You said the lure? Ain't that next to it? Yeah, that's how it is.
Yeah, we have a live studio audience. Look at Halima looking all regal and shit.
Hotep night. Hotep nation night.
Huh? Mhm. Huh? Yeah, everything's cool. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, Donovan.
Nice to meet you.
Waste the talent podcast, stupid.
Hotep Nation Weekend will be doing the crate challenge with all of our followers. Please do.
Come on, man.
Please do.
I got a question.
Throw the money. It's a lot of super chats. I'm with that.
I'm sitting in the front row. I don't know about y'all. I was gonna say, I was gonna go sit over there, but I'm not missing out on my front row center.
I earned my front row seat. For everybody that just got here, we are still waiting for some people to arrive. Some people have just landed. Anybody talk about my eyes, moderators, please ban them. There'll be no talk about my eyes. Shout out to Cannon Hotep. Cannon Hotep, come say hi to the people, man, in the chat, bro. We might just do some like pre-show interviews. Welcome, Cannon Hotep. How are you, sir?
What's going on, sir?
Great. I'm glad to have you here, bro. Thank you for coming.
Hey, I appreciate it, man. It's been a lot of fun so far.
Yeah?
I'm loving it.
You have been a Hotep for how long now? Or a Hotep Nation member for how long now?
Since about March.
March?
Yeah.
Wow. And you are a content creator now?
Yeah.
Covering a lot of the current events.
Yeah, covering a lot of the current events. Like I was telling Chad and them, started because I broke my foot and they had nothing else to do.
Right.
So I just started venting into to my camera phone, and boom.
How many weapons do you have on you right now? They don't call them Cannon Hotep for no reason. How many weapons? Is there one in your sock?
No, just, I'm carrying appendix right now. I got the little Hello Kitty on me right now.
Oh, you got the Hello Kitty.
You got a little Hello Kitty on me right now.
He's either wearing no shows or he didn't have any socks on.
AKA the Hell Keezy.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Cannon Hotep. Make sure you subscribe to Cannon Hotep on YouTube. He has how's the YouTube channel going?
It's going good. It's been growing pretty well. So, hey, if you're listening, go like and subscribe, please. Help me get over 1,000 subscribers, please.
How many subscribers you are now?
615.
Okay. The grift is live in 2021 for Cannon Hotep. Make sure y'all go to his channel. Y'all hit subscribe.
Shameless plug, shameless beg.
Absolutely. How was the flight? How was your trip out here?
It was good except for Charlotte. Some lady punched her husband in the face on the way.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Some lady punched her husband in the face.
Yeah, like they
Tell us this story, Mr. Cannon.
So first off, the flight was about 30 minutes late.
Okay.
So then we all trying to get on the plane, and this lady was cussing her husband out. And
what was the ethnicity of these individuals?
Well, they wasn't the blacks.
Oh, wow. Damn. Okay. So we lucked out this time. Okay.
Yeah. It was a ma and her husband.
Oh, white trash.
Yeah.
Okay. So Crackers was acting up on the plane. Okay.
Yeah. All I just heard was I heard some rumbling, and then I seen some people come from behind me, and Next thing you know, they was bouncing them off the plane, and then the people up front was like, yo, she just punched him square in the face. I was like, geez.
MAGA Twitter bugging.
I thought I was gonna get a world star moment. I had my camera ready, I thought I was gonna see something, I ain't get it. Yeah, but other than that, it was a cool flight. Came in last night and hooked up with y'all guys this morning.
How do you feel about the Hotep Nation ambiance and the event this weekend? How do you feeling?
I mean, it's just top notch. I mean, it's just, hey, I feel like a celebrity out here. I'm blushing and grinning. I'm Mr. Cannon. I'm like, huh? Wait, what? Me? Man, okay. I get used to this.
Welcome to the grift, sir.
I was like, make a few more videos. You know, I gotta get this. I gotta get on y'all level. I'm like, man, I don't get this at home.
Yeah.
I get who's this nigga at home.
Who's this nigga?
I'm dead serious, man. But I'm loving it, man. This is amazing, man. Y'all put on something special right here. Yeah. And everybody watching right now, I know y'all missed this year, but y'all need to come out next year, straight up.
Yeah.
This is great. This is amazing.
Yeah, we have a beautiful, beautiful crowd that's coming out this weekend. A lot of good souls. I gotta say thank you, man. Thank you for supporting and pushing the Hotep Nation brand. Shout out to Taylor. Taylor also helping out. You work with Taylor. Taylor created the intro
Taylor's
for you.
awesome, man. You know, he reaches out when he's like, I got an idea, you know, stuff like that. And I want to thank you and my uncle, man. I mean, I was just making videos in my car because I just wanted to say something. Y'all reached out to me, said y'all like my content, you know, and you know, it gave me more motivation to keep pushing. You know?
Yeah, we saw you putting out the content, and it was like, hey, let's reach out and say something. You know, you was repping the brand. You know, so you know, we wanted to just find out, you know, how can we help, and you know, so on and so forth. Because teamwork make the dream work.
Yeah, I mean, like in the beginning, you know, all you had was, you know, your Brandon Tatums and your ABLs and Candaces, and I was like, well, I'm not that far to the right. And then you had your Tim Pools and stuff. I'm like, I ain't. And then I came across y'all. Then I came across first, and then I came across you.
Okay.
And I'm like, yo, they think just like I do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm like, all right. So I started watching more and more, and I was like, yo, I'm Hotep. I was like, all right. So I started claiming it.
Okay.
And then, like I said, I broke my foot in like February, and I just started making
February of 2021.
February, 2021.
Well, I feel like you've been making videos since last year. It's just this year.
Just this year.
Wow.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a long ass year. Yeah, right.
Start making videos in my truck. You know, I couldn't do nothing else. So
yeah.
And here I go. I'm enjoying it, and I appreciate you guys. You guys have been a big help, big support, man. I appreciate it.
Nah, we appreciate you, man. You know, without people like y'all, the brand doesn't look as big. You know, it's just me and Uncle Hotep's like, oh, they go them coons again. You know, but you know, when we got other people contributing, you know, it really helps, man. It really helps a lot. So you know, that's why we created that private chat for the content creators, and
I appreciate that.
Connected you with Taylor. You know, how we can help. You know. It's Hotep and Build, you already know.
Yeah, exactly. Sure. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Like I said,
Cannon Hotep, ladies and gentlemen. Let me get Cassius Cam up here. Cassius Cam, come up here while we wait. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm bringing somebody very special. Today he was standing next to me, and you know, I was just like, all right, so it's just some white boy with tattoos standing next to me. I'm like, who is this weirdo that bought a ticket? So I'm like, what's your name? He's like, Cassius Cam. I'm like, oh, Cassius Cam, what's good, my homie? Cassius Cam, welcome, bro. Everybody, round of applause for Cassius Cam, please. Cassius Cam, first of all, thank you for coming out.
Oh yeah.
Thank you for the song. The song is dope. Really, really, like, you could tell you glued into our content because you really were able to capture the brand.
Yeah.
In the song and everything. So tell us, when did you come across Hotep Nation?
About 3 years ago or something like that. I'm an avid podcast listener.
Okay.
You know, I work long days. I'm in the lumber industry, so I'm always working. I'm always trying to find good content, but stuff's so polarized and it's so biased, and it's nothing hits on point. And I think it was your Rogan interview.
Okay.
And then I started deep diving, and then every Thursday, dude,
every Thursday.
And then I started sending in super chats, and I started interacting with you guys, and then I started Hotep and building, started putting out content, started bugging you guys with that. Everything I put out, I would just bug you guys with it. You know?
Yeah.
And I was blessed enough that you guys put me on and helped me out.
Yeah, you know, I thought you were a mulatto person, individual. You happen to be full-blown Caucasian, which is why I was taken aback when I first saw you, because I'm expecting Cassius Cam to be, you know, a half Negro, and you're not a half Negro, you are a full Caucasian. So I want to know, where did you get your blackness from to create hip hop? Because you sound like you have melanin in your blood, lots of melanin in your blood.
I don't know, man. I grew up in a rural spot, but it's
rural spot where?
Rural. I'm in Northern California.
Okay.
Like I could throw a rock to Oregon. I'm like way
So you in the farms?
Yeah, there's farms. It's like a lot of lumber town, stuff like that. But it's real poor.
It's like 1860 Oregon Trail.
It's Section 8, like a lot of Section 8 and stuff like that. But it's actually, as far as demographics go, it's pretty diverse.
Okay.
It's a real interesting place to be. You know, a lot of Mexicans. My wife's Latina. You know.
Oh, you got you a little Latina.
Yeah, I don't mess with white women. You know?
You said you don't mess with white women?
Nah, I don't mess with
Why don't you mess with white women?
I don't know, man. It just never worked out.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Them Latinas, they kind of
addictive.
It's
the craziest ones are the craziest, and the realest ones are the realest.
Yeah.
They're both ends.
She ever try to cut you?
Maybe.
Yo, clap it up for not snitching. He said maybe.
He was nodding yes the whole time.
Like, yeah.
She's watching.
She watching?
She watching.
Shout out to Miss Cassius Cam. A very, very special soul. So how long you been rapping?
Oh man, since I was probably like 11.
Okay.
But I started getting serious about putting stuff out this last year.
Okay.
I've been talking about it for so long, like all my friends and everything. Like, oh, you just talk about it.
Who are your influences? Like Vanilla Ice, Eminem, Mac Miller, Paul Wall.
KRS-One. First and foremost.
Okay. He's a really cool individual.
Yeah. Nas is one of my main hieroglyphics. I'm from Northern California, so
you know about Glyphics?
Oh man.
Okay.
Bay Area hip hop's huge. Recipe Zion I, that's he just passed not too long ago.
Yeah, R.I.P.
And I listen to a lot of underground stuff. Like there's a lot of good artists, Locksmith. There's a lot of good stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then even a lot of East Coast stuff too. I take a lot of influences from like Lloyd Banks, Dipset, Jadakiss. There's a lot of really good stuff out there.
Jadakiss is a beast. You saw that new
Oh man.
The verses.
That's a rap.
That shit was wild.
Do not rap over your recordings. Do not do that. If you're going live, go live.
Yeah, you gotta do the live.
There was Goat Talk after that.
I got a deep question for you, a deep philosophical question for you. Somebody asked me this question the other day. How do you think hip hop affects the Black community? A lot of people want to blame some of the bad things that happen in the Black community on hip hop. Do you think hip hop is the cause, a symptom, a combination of both? What are your thoughts on that?
I think it's the way that the stuff that the corporations target and try to push more than the actual content itself. Because there's a lot more constructive rap music out there.
Talk about
than
it.
there is about this like degenerate type rap music.
Right.
But that's not what gets plays. That's not what gets the money behind it. That's not what gets the machine behind it anyway.
Right.
And there's no publicity behind that. There's no clout.
Yeah.
There's no clout behind that kind of music.
Yeah.
And I feel like they use it as a mechanism to do damage.
Yeah. They get behind the bad stuff and sort of ignore the good stuff.
And it's the same thing with, mainstream pop music and stuff like that. Same type of stuff.
Yeah.
So
who you listen to these days? New, if you had to pick top five, top five people you listen to today, new stuff,
Lupe, Lloyd.
Lupe, okay.
Lloyd just put out a fire project.
Who, Lloyd Banks?
Yeah, Lloyd Banks.
Okay,
the project
I listened to it.
Yeah,
Sound
Lloyd
like
Banks
I
just put out
recorded
a fire
it.
project
Good.
that laid underneath the radar.
Uh-huh.
I like Royce. Royce is good.
Royce the Five?
Yeah, Royce puts out some good music.
Yeah.
But
you know what Cannabis is?
Oh yeah.
You remember when they was in a group called the Four Horsemen?
Yeah,
Oh,
I grew up watching battle rap. Like battle raps was like my main thing.
Okay.
That's what really got me into music.
Mm-hmm.
to begin with. But I don't listen to a lot of new stuff. There's not, you know.
Yeah. There's nothing really out there that's catching interest.
I'll listen to some Ratchet. I listen to some Migos every once in a while.
Yeah.
Turn up. Yeah, there's some stuff that hits.
Yeah, there's some good stuff. You know, got a nice vibe to it.
Yeah.
You know, I used to rap, right?
Yeah.
Ah, bust your ass.
Yeah.
It's like, nah, I'm playing. Ladies and gentlemen, Cassius Cam, clap it up for him, please. Next person I'm going to call up is very, very special to the podcast. Not only because of who he is, but because of how much money he's given us. Saul G, get your ass up. Shout out to Saul G. Take it away. Okay, got you. What up, brother?
What's up, man? What's going on?
Chilling. You are also a new grifter. You've made your way into the podcast grifting space.
Yeah.
Welcome. How's that working out for you?
Man, you know, it's cool. I'm gonna go ahead and do a shameless plug, man. You know, LibreTV.co,
Tell them.
the only free platform out there.
Mhm.
So, real quick, where am I supposed to be looking? Because I know Unc, when Unc be doing the podcast, right? All right, there we go.
Yeah,
So
this
cool.
little camera right here.
Cool. I didn't know where I was supposed to be looking. I didn't know if I was gonna do an Unc. I was gonna do an Unc and be like this the whole time. I didn't know, you know what I mean? But yeah, man, Libre TV.
You know he on his grip because he's like, no, we gotta look at the camera.
I gotta make sure, man. No, I went out. First of all, shout out to the barber man over there at CEO Cuts in Las Vegas, man. So if y'all need to get hooked up, he said he worked 24 hours if you want to be hooked up. But
you got a celebrity barber. Go ahead,
man. Look,
okay.
he was cutting Rick Ross. He cut Marcus Houston, if you know who that is. But
flexing on us.
Yeah. But anyway, man. Yeah, man. I've been in the grifting space, man. Probably now, for real, probably about 2 years now. And that's where I met you, because I met you through the 50 Shades of Red.
Right. And then this brother right here.
Mr. G Phrase, yeah, that's the other half of the Brown Paper Bag podcast. We are back on yeah. Just for the record, if you need to, everybody go out there right now. We are wait, can I say this on YouTube? We live right now?
Yeah, as long as you don't say nothing.
Oh yeah, no, I ain't gonna say nothing crazy, but yeah, we are back on this platform. So if you type in Libre TV, you can follow us now. So we trying to get our followers back like we had before. We were we were bumped a while back for I mean, it wasn't for content or nothing like that. For something crazy.
What'd y'all do?
I don't know.
The president?
They said we had content that didn't match or something like that. It was something like they said like we would have a show.
You was cooning.
No, it would be like, okay, like for example, they said it was like our thumbnails were misleading.
Oh, yeah.
Because I remember
I've gotten a strike for that.
Right, because I did one. Okay, if you watch South Park, I put the dude from South Park with the mask on. You understand what I'm saying? And then I put we did a show called The Pandemic Special.
Okay.
So then they were saying people was going to it like this ain't South Park, but it clearly said Brown Paper Bag Pandemic Special. Yeah. So it could have been that, but who knows?
Yeah. That's kind of weird. So you gravitated towards Hotep Nation. You're here at Hotep Nation. I gotta say thank you for coming through and showing love to our event. Appreciate that.
Man, always.
What is it that made you say, yo, I mess with the Hoteps and I gotta show up at this event?
Well, the first thing I gotta say was I got turned off to the Hoteps because I had listened to somebody without listening to y'all.
Oh wow.
You understand what I'm saying? Because I think it was you gotta call it the height of Trump, right?
Yeah.
So another story that you don't know, you remember what you call the Coon Conference, right?
Yeah.
The one that you
the Black Coon Conference.
2018. Yeah, I was
the first. I was in that first class of Coons. Yeah.
Correct. So I was there as well, right?
Were you?
Yeah, but then I remember somebody.
You remember me there?
No, because somebody was like, "Yo." They said that you got kicked out because you was anti.
You came to second class.
Yeah, because they said that
I was the first class.
Okay, well, I was the second class.
You was the second class.
So then I was like, some guy named Hotep Jesus got kicked out because he's anti, the
redacted.
And I was like, who's? I was like, oh, so these the Hoteps. I was like, oh, so Hoteps hate them people. I was like, okay, well, cool. I ain't gonna listen to them.
Right.
So then I remember Naomi put us on the podcast one time. And I was like, I'm not getting no vibes of hate from this dude. You know what I'm saying? So then at that point, it was and then I had also been told in another conservative group that y'all were fake conservatives. And I was like, what is that? I don't even know. First of all, we got to define that anyway. But then I was like, all right, cool. So then, like I said, then we had the podcast together with Naomi. I was like, this dude don't seem bad to me. So then that's when I basically started watching the show. And I was like, you know, it's very entertaining is what I say, man. I really like your content. You know, I like the balance between you and Unc, man. And, you know, the missus is a big fan too, because she like watching every Thursday too.
That's what's up. Shout out to the missus. We appreciate you. Oh yeah, MVP. Let's go. Every Thursday. How many people does that say is watching right now?
Says, is that the concurrent viewers?
Right here. This number right here.
297.
297 people in the room. Hey, make sure y'all hit the share button. The show will be starting with me. Uncle Hotep will be joining us at probably 5:30 p.m. We're just waiting for some more people to come in. People was trashing our names, talking shit bad about us. Damn, man.
Yeah, because I used
Why
to.
they hating on us?
I don't know, because I guess I could say I used to be further right. You know what I mean? Because I was like, if Uncle, you say Uncle was the first person to have a MAGA hat on, I probably was about 600. You know what I'm saying? So I was further on down the line. Yeah, I wasn't trying to get all the way into the grip. Huh? The fifth? No, I wasn't that close.
Y'all Uncle Hotep grandchildren.
Yeah, pretty much. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, yeah. right. But see, my main thing was, it was like I had really got down with Trump for maybe like the first 2 years, but then it was right about 2018 when I was like, okay, he's not gonna put in term limits, and I was like, all right, I'm cool with him. You know what I'm saying? I liked him, you know what I mean? But it was kind of sort of, I wasn't like gung ho for him no more. So then that's when I kind of fell back on Trump a little bit.
Where were you politically prior to Trump?
Oh man, this is the thing, right? I'm kind of sort of like, when I listen to your podcast, sometimes y'all be talking about like, that's me that y'all talk about, right? Because number one, I went to a HBCU. Okay, so that was like boom, strike number one when I hear y'all podcast, right? All right, no, right. Number two, I'm in the fraternity too. I'm in the Black fraternity, so it's like boom. You know what I'm saying? So when you start talking about the boule, you start talking about, you know, HBCUs being liberal breeding grounds. I'm sitting there like, man, I voted for Bush back in 2000 at an HBCU. You know what I'm saying? So that was my whole thing, right? So you gotta look at it like 2000.
Oh, you been cooning.
No, what I'm saying is, man, like I had been solidly on the right for like 20 something years, just about, you know what I mean? So it was like, it would be funny being there with Bush and Obama and all the rest of that stuff. And people like coming to me in like 2016, and I've been here for 16 years. And they're like, hey, you need to listen to so-and-so and so. And I'm like, what could they teach me? I've already been here for 16 years. I'm just not like a registered Republican. And I'm not just like going to all the conventions, CPAC. I don't do all that. I'm just like, if I got to line myself up, I'm more than less going to align myself to the right than I would to the left.
Yeah. What did you see about the left that made you make that decision? Did you
Man,
because you said 20 years. Like, I don't think I voted 20 years.
Well, that's my thing, right? You got to say what made me shift. What made me shift was really when all the, oh yeah, we on YouTube. When all kind of ABC stuff came out, the alphabet stuff came out.
Okay.
And it kind of made me shift. But honestly, my sister had to check me one time because she said that I didn't tell the truth. Basically, my whole household apparently has been conservative. So I didn't realize it, but that's what I'm saying. Like my dad, right? Like my dad, my mom, and everybody, like, but we didn't really talk politics.
Okay.
It would just be like, okay, Reagan was in office, and Pops would be like, yeah, Reagan is our president, right? Then Bush was in office, it was like, Bush is our president. Then Clinton came in, same thing. You know what I'm saying? But then when the scandal went down with Clinton, he kind of seemed like he went a little harder against Clinton. So I was like, you know, it would be a little bit, but it wasn't like,
I know what you mean.
It wasn't like he hated, it was like respect for all the presidents type thing. But we was clearly on the right, you know, grew up in the church, all that other stuff, you know what I'm saying?
So you come from a long lineage of Cooney.
No, man, because I put it to you like this. I got to say no, man, because like I'm the only, if you want to call it a right winger, I'm the only right winger in my whole family.
That's like, not what you just said, though.
Wait.
You said your daddy was...
Okay, hold on, time out. My immediate family. So when I started going to my cousins, it turned all blue left.
From you down.
Yeah, blue over, jabbed up, everything.
Yeah, your generation, they done zapped them.
No, man, stop, man. Nah, that's Steven, my God.
What's your podcast?
Shoot, man. We got 5 now, so let me.
You have 5 podcasts?
Yes, I got 5 now. Okay, so look.
Oh, that's why I never know what's going on.
Yeah, it's too much. Hold on. Here we go. Brown Paper Bag Podcast, Monday, 7 p.m.
Okay.
Tuesday, Critical Inception, 7 p.m. Right, that was the one that came on. Wednesday, Purple Pill Politics.
Niggas never had
at
me on.
7.
Continue.
Hey, wait, hold on.
Go
You
ahead.
was too big, man. You was too big. I was scared to ask, but now you said something. I'm gonna hold you to it. Y'all saw him on camera say it. Thursday, Pollywood podcast. So if you in the
What time is that?
7 o'clock. So that's talking about
Until when?
polyamory, polygamy.
7 until when?
Man, like 7:30. It's a quick show.
Okay, just making sure it don't conflict with our
Oh yeah, no. That's why all my stuff go at 7 because y'all at 8. So I know.
All right, yeah.
And then Thursday is the Kamikage show. So that's all comic books and stuff like that. So
Oh, okay.
if you into like Marvel, What If, we talk about all the movies, Suicide Squad, all that stuff.
And where can people subscribe to get this?
If you go on YouTube right now, you can just type in Libre, Libre TV.
Mm-hmm.
Don't let it change it and say Libra TV because that's not going to be me. Libre TV, and you can find all our podcasts there.
Ladies and gentlemen, Saul G, clap it up for him. Let's see. Huh? Don't hit the mic? Huh? Check my phone? Oh. Thank you. Shout out to Doe Dudes. Borden is playing. Doe Dudes is on his way. Let's see. Who should we have up next? I think I want to have Wasted Talent Podcast. Clap it up for Wasted Talent Podcast. Jones, get your ass up here. Come on now. Wasted Talent. Jones,
How are you?
I'm doing great, man. I'm doing great. I need another Heineken in a minute, but other than that, I'm doing very well. Thank you for coming out, first and foremost.
Thank you for having me, brother. It's been a beautiful experience, you know.
Has it?
Yes,
This guy
it has.
here.
Oh, listen, man. I've never been called Mister so much in my life, man. Maybe I feel like I'm a somebody, man.
We have a really awesome group of individuals here.
Yeah.
Give yourselves a round of applause, man. Just a great group of people, man. This personality. Just great people. Hotep Nation. So I got to lead your interview off with a story. I don't remember the specifics, but he asked me, "Yo, B, what's up with this MAGA shit you doing? Like Trump, da 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 da." It was very hard for me to explain at the time, but shit came full circle, and you hit me one day like, "Yo, B, I see what you see." It's some bullshit going on.
Yeah,
do you remember that?
Yes, I do remember.
Can you walk the people through that conversation and some of the, I don't know, maybe epiphanies you had or something?
Well, when I first saw Brian was on the Trump train, you know, I really wasn't tuned into the political field like that. You know, I, kind of didn't really do my homework on Trump. That's my bad. So then as things started picking up, I started seeing what was going on with the economy. I started seeing the way the news was reported. I started seeing the way, they push one agenda and then they push everything that dude did that was good, they push it to the back.
Mm.
And I said, yo, you know what? I gotta apologize to my homie. Like in real rap, you remember that? And I called you up and I'm like, yo, something ain't right, bro.
Yeah.
Like something's not right with the way they doing with this news. Something's not right with the way they're reporting everything. Something's not right with the way this country's going.
Yeah.
So then we was off and running.
Yeah. I think that says a lot about your character, because not a lot of people would come to that even realization, let alone come and admit or apologize to somebody. I don't remember the apology. You didn't need an apology, but I remember you probably did apologize or whatever, but I remember you saying like, yo, you was right. Like, what the fuck is going on out here? Da, 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 da. But it says a lot about your character. For anybody that doesn't know, I've known this gentleman since high school. When I got to high school, I was like maybe 2 grades below you, I want to say.
Yeah.
Like 2 grades below. And, I kind of just did my thing. I was a ladies guy. And he was one of the older heads that was cool with me, Well, I mean, when you were a young kid and his class is out here and you not, like, that's like a whole, you know,
that's a
experience.
whole developmental step. We fucking driving.
Yeah, and I'm still like, you know, happy I grabbed the boob yesterday. You know what I mean? So we was, you know, you kind of look up to that older generation. And I remember fooling around in class, and we had gym class together. We had a computer class together. But he was always real, and he was the boss of the school. He was like nobody messed with Jay. Like, let me just tell you, like, when Jay came around the corner, it was like the Debo music played.
Oh, man, come on,
but he wasn't a bully though. He wasn't a bully. It was like It was like if you was out here fronting and you try to put it on display. Like, I remember Cass was trying to front on me, and he called it out like, yo. So he was more like the judge, jury, and the executioner. He kept a lot of cats in check, a lot of things in balance, and kept it real, you know. And, you know, I appreciate him being an OG to me, especially even after high school. He used to hang around. We had our record label and shit like that. So he's like a big brother to me. So to have it go from that and then come full circle, because I always kept saying, I'm like, I'm surrounded by a whole bunch of people. I don't fucking know Chad. Like,
Yeah,
you know, but I know him now. But like, you know, I don't know these people in this room. Like, who around me like that knows me? And there's like nobody in this room that knows me like this guy. He could tell you, you know, how I was running around acting wild in high school and shit like that, you know? So
it'd take about 2 days to go through that.
You know, so I'm just, it's just weird how energy works. And here you are, full circle, sitting right next to me, man. I appreciate that, man.
Appreciate you, brother.
Hell yeah.
Appreciate you.
What's going on with, I hear you're a part of a project.
Yes, I'm a part of a great project. It's called the Jean Court Project.
Yeah, tell us about this project, sir.
The Jean Court Project is a blog. It's a social content sharing network.
Mm-hmm.
We're doing podcasts. We're doing interviews. And we have one of our members that looks an awful lot like you. Man, I don't know, man.
Really?
You guys can be fucking dead ringers.
Really?
Yeah, nah, but you know.
He tries to act like he's the leader.
Who?
Yeah, that dude that looks like you. I don't know, man. but yeah, you know.
What's the target demographic of that project?
The target demographic are men.
Yeah. This is a men's project.
This is definitely a men's. It's the He-Man Women Haters Club digitally.
Yeah. What do you think is some of the biggest threats to men today? Masculinity, so on and so forth.
Oh man, we've been beating that horse to death, man.
Yeah.
I mean, some of it is, you know, the media's portrayal of what masculinity actually is.
Mm.
You know, America is trying to do a mind fuck on all of us. They're trying to tell me that me being masculine is inherently toxic.
Mm-hmm.
They're trying to tell us that it doesn't matter whether or not we're strong. It doesn't matter whether we're the earners for our families. It doesn't matter whether or not we're the one who goes and grabs the strap when somebody comes in your house. There's a big responsibility that America is telling us that we don't have anymore, and it's nonsense.
Mm.
We are the protectors, we are the providers, and we are the ones who curate the culture of this country. And we need to stand up and take our country back as when it comes to men.
Yo, clap that up, man.
So I don't want to see anybody, you know what I mean, out here telling you that it's all right to let your wife earn more than you. Nah,
step your money up.
Let's step your money.
Step your earnings up.
I don't want anybody to tell you it's okay that you can't do 10 push-ups.
Yeah.
I don't want anybody telling you that it's okay to have a feather up your ass. It's not all right, man.
Yeah. Jean Court has branched off into has a sports podcast.
Yeah.
So give us some insight onto what we can expect from the sports podcast as well.
Well, you know, I Got Next is a sports podcast, but it's not your typical sports podcast. You know, we dig into, you know, issues that are like kind of a counterculture balance to sports itself. We give our spin on it. We're not going to give you the ESPN Stephen A. Smith run-of-the-mill take. That's just not what we do.
Yeah.
And what we're doing is we kind of almost try to expose the hypocrisy that lies in the way that sports is reported.
Mm.
You know,
So you're that counterbalance to the ESPNs of the world,
yes,
the FS1s.
we are a Hotep version. We're like the Hotep been told you version of reporting on sports. We try to be.
Yeah, I remember one time we were in one of the mogul summits, and Chad was like, yo, he asked me something about the show. He said, hey, what's up with the show? I'm like, yeah, all right, it's dope. He's like, no, like critique. And I'm just like, oh, critique. Like, when I listened to the show, the chemistry was so dope and you guys handled the subject matter so well. I forgot I was even like a part owner in this shit. I was just, and that's when I realized what you guys had was great. I watched the recent episode that was on, y'all talked about Shikari, y'all talked about Rachel Nichols. Cannon Hotep was on that episode.
The great Cannon Hotep.
Yeah.
The great Cannon Hotep.
The great Cannon Hotep.
You know what? Every time I hear Cannon Hotep speak, I want to watch The Wire. I'm gonna go watch The Wire tonight.
Yeah, the podcast dope. Really
Appreciate
dope
you,
podcast. You guys have a lot of fun. And I think that's gonna be a real powerful segment of our project.
Man, I'm gonna tell you something. The MVP of the whole project is Chad.
Yeah.
Without
absolutely.
Chad, man, it doesn't happen. All of this stuff that they see, the production, the everything, the editing, it's all him. And he's probably one of the best hosts I've seen because he'll throw that lob up to me or Ant or whoever, and we slam it down. So he's really setting the table for all of us. And man, having Chad's invaluable to everything that we're doing.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, yeah, shout out to Chad. I mean, what's a football team without a white quarterback?
The Baltimore Ravens. Make the playoffs every year, but just can't quite get over the hump.
Exactly. Yeah, Chad's been an integral part of all of this. Jonesy, you got the Wasted Talent podcast. I know you said you're looking to reboot that. For people listening and watching, make sure you guys subscribe to Wasted Talent podcast. It's some great content. I think me and you're going to be doing a conversation.
Yes, we are.
Right?
Yes,
What are we going to
are.
be talking about on that?
You know what? You have such a wide breadth of things, man. I had one idea, and then I saw 3 other podcasts had you on. So what we're going to be doing is, man, we're going to be game planning this.
Okay.
And you guys stay tuned. Because I really, to be honest with you, Brian is so, like, Hotep is so gracious. He goes on everyone's podcast, and it's like everybody from every kind of ethos ask him to come on their podcast. And it's hard to try to find a way where you stick out because, you got a guy that goes on Joe Rogan and Michael Malice, and then he'll do, Joe Neckbone's podcast. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like it's nothing. And then everybody asks you about everything from sports to sex to money to politics. It's very, very hard to not get caught up into doing the same podcast like 10 other people did. So the idea I seen like 3 other people had you on it. I was like, I can't do this. I have to be different.
Yeah. So
that's really what's been holding me up. I'm trying to kick around the definitive Hotep Jesus podcast interview.
Yeah, we're gonna have to grift that one.
Yes, sir.
We're gonna grift that one heavy. Ladies and gentlemen, Wasted Talent podcast. I appreciate you, man.
I appreciate you, brother. Thank you.
I really do. What time is it? We got a couple more minutes. I'm gonna bring somebody else up here. Olivia, what's up, Olivia? What's up, Jordan? What's up, Jordan? Oh, thank you, Heineken. I'm gonna bring up somebody very, very special to me. This gentleman is near and dear to my heart. Mostly because we do business together. Phil Foster, bring your ass up here, Phil Foster. Clap it up for Phil Foster. What's up, bro?
What's going on? How you doing?
You're a real individual. So, for example, I know some of y'all heard of like Fresh and Fit podcast, Donovan Sharp. There's been like male conventions that I was supposed to be a part of, wasn't supposed to be a part of, ended up being a part of Donovan Sharp seeing me. That's why you saw me out in Vegas twice this year. And Phil was there. And Phil really was touched me as a unique gentleman, a genuine gentleman. And when I say gentleman, a lot of people don't do what they say and say what they mean. And he definitely, when he says he's going to do something, like he absolutely does it. And he's about it. So we met out in Vegas and you hit me up and you were like, yo, here's what I'm working on. And I said to you, well, there's like a little bit of a secret to that. And you were like, oh yeah, what I got to do to get that?
Yes.
And he jumped at the opportunity invested and went and got that information. And I was just like, I got to work with this guy. So I gave him way more than he paid for. And we worked together, and he paid in Bitcoin. He's like, what are you, a Bitcoin millionaire? You know, but I think you have a lot of experience, you know, being an older gentleman. You have a lot of experience being a man. You're the breadwinner in your family. You have a very successful business. So tell us about, you know, your business.
My brand?
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. It's philfosterfitness.com. And I did reach out to you. You know, I recognize guys that are making moves in this world, right? And people that can, you know, show me particulars that I don't have any understanding on.
Right.
And based on some of your successes in your past, that's what motivated me to ask you and reach out to you about that. And so, you know, Hotep here, he helped me with my supplement line and actually the marketing side of that supplement line. And through a lot of trial and error and learning, it's starting to come to fruition. Believe it or not, I finally got the email yesterday that said, hey, we're in production now.
Nice.
And it's, and so I was really grateful for that opportunity to actually, you know, work with you on that.
Yeah.
So, you know, we're running the supplement line. You know, I do.
Tell me about the supplement line. What's in it?
Oh, so we do we do all high-end supplements. So it's all grass-fed. We do a vegan line. We're doing a pre-workout, creatine, and it's basically supplements for people that are into weight training or wanting to get well or into fitness. And along with that, I do online training. I have a custom app that we've built and developed. It's taken about 8 months to get rolling, and it's still in the finalization phases of that. And so not only do we do the supplements, but the online training, and then we have a subscription service as well. So a lot of that all plays together with where I'm trying to go with in my life, you know, because some of the work that I do now, I'm trying to transition out of. Like,
what do you do now?
So I own 2 construction companies in the
Dallas construction companies, not 1, but 2.
In the Dallas-Fort Worth area, yes.
Yeah.
And we've been in business since 1992. Been very successful.
Clap that up, man. Business since 92. So he got that old white man money.
Yeah. Okay. But you know, there's things that I recognize out of people when I look at them, and you know, based on that men's conference that we attended together and working with other men, some men are going places in their life, and some men have the information that you need, and being able to step outside of your comfort zone and say, okay, this is Hotep Jesus, but I'm just going to go introduce myself to him and talk to him about it.
Yeah.
And let me get that information from him. Yeah. 9 times out of 10, we close the door on ourselves before we actually walk up to it and open it. Yeah. And super grateful for all that insight that you've given me. Yeah. Through this whole process of transitioning from construction into the fitness and supplement industry, I've been around bodybuilding and weight training for quite some time. It really excites me to see people change and grow and become a better version of themselves, especially men, like that other gentleman was talking about earlier, this gentleman right here. You know, men are inherently in trouble in this country, worldwide, actually. Mm-hmm. They are weak, soft, and compliant. And one of the things that I do with men is encourage them to step outside of their comfort zone and make something of themselves, okay, and get away from that comfort and endure some hardships, whether it's in the gym or through discipline and weight training. It's super important that these men wake up because they're all asleep. Yeah. And a lot of my values line up with where you guys are. You know, I'm 100% to the right. I was raised in a Republican house, and I've always been on the right side of the aisle, 100%. And I don't really like where this country is going. And I don't necessarily appreciate the way we are being treated as a people. And it really concerns me. And it's like, it's an impressive thing for me to sit up here with you today or be in this room with some other gentlemen that folks would never guess in a million years. Hey, these folks have these beliefs too. And it's a good thing. Yeah. So that's where I'm at with everything.
Yeah, no, that's dope. That's dope, man. You know, we met in Vegas, we talked, we did business together, and then you were like, oh, I'm copping the Hotep Nation weekend ticket too. And I'm like, oh, dope, you coming out? All right, that's dope. Like, it's real funny because you have sometimes you have a lot of people that will follow you forever. And you got a guy that, like, you know, you just met me and you just copped the ticket. So, you know, what was it about Hotep and, you know, Hotep Nation weekend where you were like, yo, I think I just want to come and hang out with these guys?
So like I had said earlier in our little bit of a discussion here, I recognize guys that are doing something with their lives. And I want a piece of that. You know, I want to be around people that are actually doing something and growing. It's all about growth, you know, and everything that I'm doing now in this new business venture is all about growth and understanding, hey, I don't have all the keys, but guys that have been there, done that, or someone else in this crowd that might have been there, done that, I can get that information from them, you know, and network with these people and understand that we're all trying to go somewhere good together and not necessarily mire in the comfort where everybody else is.
Yeah.
And so that's why I got the ticket. You know, I mean, it's important to me to not only, there's too many people out there that don't necessarily back what they want 100%. They kind of halfway do things. So we did business together. This is something you put on. Is this your first event like this?
This is our first event. Yeah.
That's why I supported it 100%. I believe in what you're doing. That's why I copped the tickets.
Nah, I appreciate that. That's so dope, man. Thank you. Yeah, so you know, you came out on a whim, you copped the Hotep Nation tickets, and you know, for me, that says a lot about an individual, because I always talk about, like, in the mogul summit, we're like, yo, you gotta go out, shake hands, and kiss babies. You know, like, that's really the thing that drives a person's business forward. You know, like we were even talking about we were talking to the president of this hotel earlier, and he was saying the same thing. Like, right now, this place isn't technically even open, but everything is happening organically, word of mouth, and that's how they're getting business. And it's just like a lot of people said that wouldn't even be possible, and they're still renovating and updating this hotel. But you went and you understood, hey, this is a pretty, you know, small investment for me to come out and network. And, you know, again, it's just like you hungry, like I always like some people that are hungry, I'd like to stick around, because I'm very selfish in a way where I'm like, oh, he's got a lot of energy and he's pushing forward. I need to stick next to him because it'll help, like, motivate me, like standing next to him and be like, oh shit, I gotta do some more push-ups.
Let's go.
You know, like, I remember when we had the first CME, when we first flew out there, I was like, damn, I'm like 20 pounds underweight. So I put on 20 pounds before the CME, you know? So, like, going out and being around your competition, it really, like, motivates you and helps keep you going, man. And I saw you cop the ticket. I'm like, yeah, you really trying to out here move. So I think you're gonna be really successful with the supplement line, man.
It's been something else, but I've learned a lot from you, and I really appreciate the time that, you know, that trade-off was well worth its weight in gold for me.
Yeah.
And you know, hopefully I'll get an opportunity to meet all these gents here in this crowd. And,
oh yeah, absolutely. We're here till Sunday, so,
and
most of us.
see what we can come up with.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, Phil Foster. We about ready to start, yeah? Where's on? I think, is the show supposed to start now, or when is it supposed to start?
Whenever you want.
Ladies and gentlemen, the coon of all coons, Kim Jong-un, the dictator of all coons, Mr. Coon-tastic, Coon Illuminati, Overlord, Griff Lord, leader, Uncle Hotep. Clap it up for Uncle Hotep. Uncle Hotep was the first nigga with a MAGA hat. You know that? When they tell Black History Month, this is the first Black man to ever wear a MAGA hat. Uncle Hotep.
Don't let it get with these lies, man.
No, it's true.
But thank everybody for coming out. I appreciate it.
Who wore, what Black man wore a MAGA hat before you?
Shout out ABL. Shout out.
Ain't an episode go by that he don't shout him out. He got to start paying, yo. He need to send a super chat or something. He owes some bread as much as you done endorsed him.
You know, we finally got this going, man. I thought this take forever, man. I was just like, I don't know. I was nervous. I got to fly out here, then we got to do this show, and we're finally out here. It's great. You know, I appreciate it, man.
Yeah. I was nervous too, man. You know, I didn't know what to expect. I figured if I just drink enough beer, I'll be all right. But now it's good to be here. I think the first time we tried to schedule this event, there was some conflicts of schedules.
Well, no, remember this got canceled, through the COVID. Remember
And then
this
the
was
COVID,
like 2
right.
years, 3 years in a row. Wait, 2 years in a row.
2 years, because the first year was scheduled conflicts.
Right.
Then the second year, it was scheduled conflicts, and like Christmas was coming up, and it was just like, all right, we might as well just schedule this for like next year, like summer. And then that came, and then we set the date. It is like this is like the third time because we set the first one and then the pandemic hit.
Yeah. Plandemic, you heard what Saki said.
You heard what Saki said. She did say that shit. She did slip up and say that. Yeah, you're right. And then I had to get that refund back. Like, nah, yo, they shutting us down. And then we finally got this. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Oh man.
I'm going to shut this down right now.
Yo, let them see it.
Yo, try again.
Yo, make sure y'all see this, yo.
Man, y'all been calling me the fans for for 2 fucking years. It's about goddamn time.
We knew this motherfucker was the fans. Ain't no white man ever been this nice.
Man, you didn't bring me up to interview me at all. I had to get my chance in the spotlight once. What's up, everybody?
He came with the show him the back of the jacket.
Yeah. Can you see it?
Move towards Uncle Hotep. Move towards Uncle Hotep.
Huh?
He got the FBI joint. Oh my God.
I even went and bought these sunglasses. I had to do it up right. I ordered this like 6 weeks ago. And then y'all set up talking about how we get shut down. Continue.
Cadillac.
Shout out to Chad. But they call him a Fed in the Discord all the time, especially Lemley. Lemley always calls him a Fed.
He swears he's a Fed. Lemley will put money up that he's a Fed.
So what's good, man? You want to get into it, or
You want to talk super chats?
Oh, let's go through the super chats. Thanks everybody in the chat. 407 in the room, 408. Hit that thumbs up, hit that share button. 252 likes. Let's get these likes over 300. Battle Crane, thanks for donation. Tune in, drop out. Has Vegas put odds on Biden finishing out his term? Has to be less than 50-50 at this point. What do you think? Somebody said 2 years.
Yeah, I don't think
2.
Yeah, 2's fair. I don't know how he's still in there.
Man,
He's still in there.
they're
kind of hinting at it though. The other day he said something about Kamala being in China for him or something like that.
They got him under pressure, man.
Yeah, they do.
Wasted Talent podcast. We doing the crate challenge for our freedom from day job. Has anybody done the crate challenge in this room? Huh?
Reagan's crack crates. That's why you can't find them.
Dean B, oh boy, hope they aren't talking reckless about the redacted in public. Have fun in Vegas, guys. Thank
Cheers.
you for the warning, Dean B. Francisco Ventura, thank you for donation. Hillway, Raheem going to propose that Shines have to pass the extra high crate challenge to skip the jab, tenfold coup. Let's just talk about this. I said you put some books on them crates, man. They'll stop this.
Uncle Hotep said if you put some books on the top of the crates, they will.
Wouldn't that work? I'm sorry. Like I'm sick of these viral challenges that the Shine. When the Shine gets into something, they go 110%. That's one thing about the Shine. They go 110%. Like that when they was doing the ice bucket challenge.
Yeah.
Niggas was just wearing ice, man, like all over the place. You know, like there was niggas was polar bears and shit. You know, but now they're fucking climbing all over crates and shit, man. Yeah. Lady put her I seen one dude, he had his Timbs on. Not even the butt niggas, the real Timbs. And he just Randy, he did the whole thing though.
Yeah, you got to do it fast. You have to do it fast. That looks like that's the tactic to win.
And we got people dying, and they got people getting shot on the crates, man. Should they ban crates, man?
Well, you know what I saw? What was funny? Somebody was like, they got mad because white people started doing the crates.
Yeah, we can't have nothing.
We can't have nothing. I'm like, this the shit y'all trying to hold on to. The crate challenge. Oh no, they stole the crate challenge. God forbid some white people bust their ass and crack their head open. That shit had me dying. I didn't understand that at all. And you know what's funny is the ice bucket challenge is for ALS. And ALS mostly affects white men. So really when the Shine was involved, they was saving white supremacy. They're like, yeah, save the white man. Dumping buckets of ice water on their head. That's fact. That's scientific fact. Trust the science.
Yeah, I don't know. I wish it'd stop, man. We need to stop that.
But here's the issue. The grift is undefeated.
Yeah.
We're in the age of social media and clout chasing. And if a nigga can get some clout or some shit, they definitely gonna try. I can tell you that. They definitely gonna try their hardest. And I saw a couple of winners out there I was proud of. A couple of guys that made the whole way.
Okay.
You know, I was proud of them. You know, you can see the intelligent.
The lady in heels, she did it in heels.
There's a lady that did it in heels?
Yeah.
There's a lady that didn't make it.
Right.
R.I.P. And I knew somebody was gonna get their ass bust. And I was like, somebody gonna crack this shit wide open. I didn't think somebody was gonna die. Then they were shooting.
Yeah.
At the crate challenge. Then I saw promoters made up flyers and say, come to the crate challenge in the park.
Anyway, enough about the crates. Ken Thorough, thanks for a donation. Ricky Green, $100 donation. Thank you, Ricky Green. We'll get there next year. Thank you all for the content and helping me change my life and my family's life too.
Yeah, come on out. Next year's gonna be dope.
You know, that's one thing I say, you know, like people, you know, say we help them out and help change their lives and stuff like that. You know, I don't know if it sounds corny. It gives me fuzzies and stuff like that. You know, I don't know.
What?
That we actually help people, you know, listen to us.
Yeah. You know, a lot of people say a lot of bad things about us.
Yeah.
And like Dad asked me in an interview once because he, you know, I was telling about a lot of people who say, you know, that we for the grid. Hey, let's go. $50 live super chat. They throwing money in here. Hey, shout out to y'all over there. The grift is real. The grift is real. You put that right there. Mm-hmm. Buy a lot of weed with that. I mean, we're gonna do some great good with this money for the community. What was he talking about? I'm high. So I'm high. I ain't gonna hold y'all. I've been drinking and smoking. I'm a nigga.
Helping people out that listen.
Oh yes, we help people out sometimes. Yes, we do help people out in between smoke sessions. I think you know what it is? Like Dad said, we should talk that up more, right? And I'm like, nah, nigga, you trying to get me killed? Because that was my biggest problem with all the civil rights movements. They just loud and wrong.
Right.
Be quiet and right. If you helping people, just help people. Everybody, like the other day, you know, I hate doing this right now that I'm doing this, but this is such a perfect example. I'm at the gas station Couple pulls up. She hops out the car like, I need gas here. You can have my ring, you know? And I'm like, oh, you need gas? I saw they have Florida plates just out of town. Obviously, it was probably out of gas. And I was like, just go fill this shit up. You know what I'm saying? But they was spicy whites, you know. So I was like, I don't know. Spicy whites from the Middle East. So I didn't know, you know, if they were trustworthy or not. So, you know, I still went over to her and I was like, yo, let me see that ring. Let me, you know, I did like a little fake ass appraisal and shit. Like, you know what I mean? Close my eye, look at the bitch. I didn't know what I was looking at. But I just wanted to see if she was genuine in that gesture. So I filled the tank up and she came back over at the tank. I filled up and she went to hand me the ring. I'm like, nah, you good. Just go ahead, take that. Like, I'm blessed that I'm even in a position where I could even put gas in your tank. I just put the goddamn $70 of Biden's $70 in the goddamn. I might as well fill your shit up too. I'm already broke after this shit. So, you know, I just feel like when you're blessed, you got to bless people, and God puts things in front of you when it's just like, you just kind of just got to go with it. But I'm not gonna sit there and like take a picture of her and like, hey, let's record a video. Look, I just bought this lady's gas. Hotep Nation. Like, I'm not that type of individual. So when Dad said talk it up, I'm like, nah, we just do good things for people, and you'll see it. Like when they say like, you help us out, you know, that's our mission, is just to help people. You know, sometimes people say, oh, you don't do nothing for the Black community. I'm like, well, we do a lot for the white community. What's your problem? You know, they show up. But we got a lot of Black people, I think, that we touch and help as well. But I think what it is they put that wall up that, oh, they're Hoteps. And we're going to talk about the Ari Lennox thing. You know, they're Hoteps, so don't talk to them, right? So like you basically, if you listening to that, you hurting yourself, because we give you all the free information and we help anybody, man.
Sparked up and aware. Hotep Cannon looks lit. My dumbass gave the NFL money to go to the game. I can't get into without the jab.
That's what you get.
When I could have been building with Hoteps and malls and all of us, Ali Shakur and Audible Unc have told me Hotep would build $49.99 donation. Thank you, Sparked Up.
Yeah.
Jeff Curtis, shout out to all the made it. See you all soon.
Shout out to Jeff Curtis. Yo, clap it up. Can I get a round of applause for Jeff Curtis? Huge supporter of me. Jeff, I want to talk business with you. I have another project I want you to invest in. This one is a guaranteed win. Remind me to talk to you about this. It's been in the back of my head for the past few weeks. But we got a great group of guys, great group of responsible guys. You know the project I'm probably talking about. I would love for you to invest in this, and I think this is definitely one of those, another avenue of guaranteed return on investment. Oh shit. We got to play some R&B music. Oh man. You
gotta bring the props in. You know, we for this guy, man.
Oh, they look perfect. So, oh my God, oh, they look so
There you
good.
go.
Oh, baby. Clap it up for the planting, y'all. Oh, I got it in on the show.
Jabari Allen, what up, Hoteps? Next year I'll be definitely in the building, learn to network and make sure the Kufi's on tight.
This is rocking, bro.
Yeah.
This is rocking.
There's good.
Anybody want
There's a little bit of salt on it. There's some sea salt.
Feel free to come up and have some. You know what I'm saying?
Julio Scissors, thanks for donation.
Go ahead, come have some.
LP Mrs. Caucus, you know, plantains might be the best you island niggas have contributed to society. In my opinion. What's about, as you being the resident island nigga, what did y'all contribute better than plantains?
We gave y'all niggas Marcus Garvey. We gave you niggas life and y'all threw it away. Them shines at the NAACP had them locked up. We gave y'all a blessing. Oxtail. We gave y'all niggas oxtail. We gave y'all curry goat. We gave y'all jerk. We gave y'all Bob Marley.
Jerk. Maybe jerk.
We
No, we're not giving you Bob Marley. Man.
Don't say
it. We discussed that last week, man. Anyway, shout out to the island for the plantains.
You know, Jamaica's the only flag that doesn't have red, white, or blue in it.
Is it?
Mm-hmm. We some unique niggas.
I just finished that book, Garvey. You know, his speeches.
Oh, speeches and writings. Did you hear the chapter on the NAACP?
No, I don't think.
Or did you?
It might be a different version.
Okay. They probably took that chapter out. Like, nah, these niggas can't hear this shit.
LP Mrs. Caucus. Shout out to Hotep Nation from the Mrs. Mises Caucus. Mises.
Get your Caucasian up, bro.
Oh my gosh. Take human action. Hotep and Build Together. We'll be out there next time. See you at the Solutionary Summit 9395 in Miami.
Okay. Shout out to Mars Toure. Clap it for Mars Toure and Solutionary Summit. That's next week, Miami.
Disla, don't mind my cheap $5. Like, congrats, Uncle Hotep and Hotep Jesus. Uncle Hotep should NFT that thumbnail of him with that MAGA hat. Mr. Watts, Hotep Nation made me not ashamed to be white. Colonized council. Fearless Adventurer. Australia truckers say they shutting it down September 1st. And Take L says salute. Thank you.
He's looking up some more Jamaican facts.
Now I'm trying to make sure they got the link. I never tweeted out the link to the show today. So I'm gonna make sure I send it.
Where you want to start first, Mel?
Hold on, I can't think.
You want me to text it to you? You get the send it for your phone?
What, the list?
No, the link.
The show.
No, I got it right now.
All right. Damn, I'm trying to go.
I know. That's what white people do. They always try to help when you don't need help. Next thing you know, you want welfare, Section 8. So they were ready to help.
He's stalling, man. Because I'm about to dig in his ass. Pause.
Bent over too, dog.
I said pause. Hell yeah.
You know, we joke a lot about Kim Jong-un and all of that. Okay. We actually have people from Korea here. We got some representatives from Korea, right? North Korea, South Korea? South Korea. Okay. Clap it up for South Korea in the building. We reaching all over the globe, baby. Kim Jong-un sent his FBI agents over here.
That's the wrong country, man. You see, there you go, man.
Oh my God. My bad.
You stolen. Shikari, you put me on trial, called me a coon.
Oh, we going right now. We going right here. Hotep Court. Let's go.
It's not Hotep. I'm not guilty.
Now is when I hit the button. Go ahead, bang the gavel, yo.
Anyway, I made a tweet about Brett Favre. You called me a coon for making a tweet. Now all of a sudden, oh my gosh.
Yeah, bang. Hotep Court is in session.
Hotep Court is now in session.
All rise for the honorable Uncle Hotep.
Now,
hang that nigga now.
Everybody was giving me shit for that tweet about Shikari, which was just a sub. I didn't really say her name. She races you island niggas, comes in dead last. Then she gets up, walks off the stage. I mean, this track. She's talking big shit.
Yeah.
Can't be humble. Everybody passed it off like, nah, man, I love her energy. Well, some people are getting annoyed about it. Mm-hmm. You know, why is the loser getting more recognition than the three winners? You know what I mean? Then what's her name? Ashanti Phoenix. I always butcher her name. Allison Phoenix. I mess everybody's name up. Don't mind
He fucked
me.
everybody, James.
Anyway, she's a former Olympian.
Allison Felix, yes.
Yeah, she's a former Olympian and said, well, you know, we got to support her. And then Sha'Carri said, oh, if you wouldn't say nothing, don't say nothing. You know what I mean? Don't support me. You're just doing it to be on TV. The shine has turned on Sha'Carri. I need my conviction vacated because now everybody is digging in Sha'Carri's behind. So give me the paperwork for my not guilty. Let me out of jail.
Hold on.
Trump was letting niggas out of jail. You let me out of jail for this one.
Not so fast, sir. Not so fast, sir. Not so fast. First of all, it was bring it closer. Here. It was about the timing, sir. Your timing was quite insensitive. You didn't have a big enough heart for the Black community and the Black woman, and you chose a crucial time to attack her. I still like Sha'Carri though. I like her niggerness, or niggatry, or her hoodness, her streetness, her unpolishedness, her youngness, because I think a lot of it has to do with her youth. She's just a young, wild nigga.
Well, no excuse. There's plenty of shines that can go out there and win.
That is an excuse.
Come on.
Well, she's running against Jamaicans now. The sad part is the white woman beat her.
No.
I think the white woman was in 8th place and she was in 9th. Don't quote me on that, because you know I'll be. Is that a fact?
Oh, give me my paperwork right now. Paul smoked it too. I know I'm not guilty, man. God damn.
I heard a lot of people saying she should have just pretended she got an injury. She shouldn't have took the race. If it was me, I wouldn't have raced to the next Olympics. Do you think this is gonna hurt her? Like a lot of people was like, yo, Nike called it the next day, like, yo, you dropped from the label. Is she good or she done?
I don't know, man. Like, I think she might have ran the race of her life, you know what I mean? And that doesn't mean she'll be able to run that fast again, you know what I mean? But let's not change the subject. I need my conviction vacated. I need my conviction vacated because you know why? Hotep's been told you about her ass, and I've been told you about that, and y'all didn't stick with me. This nigga didn't stick with me.
We're gonna have to go to the jury on that one. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury.
Chat, one, what is it? 1 guilty, 2 not guilty?
1 guilty, 2 not guilty.
Let me hear from the chat. 1 guilty and 2
audience, put 1s for guilty, 2 not guilty. 2. We got it. Man, you've been exonerated. We need to bring that evidence back up on the screen. You know what I'm saying? Oh man, that tweet was insensitive though. You was grifting hard. It made you delete the tweet. That's why you should still be guilty. Because you should have. Yeah, you knew you was wrong because you deleted the tweet.
Oh, cool.
Word. You trying to delete the evidence?
I'm seeing a lot of 2s in the chat.
A
Plenty of 2s, a lot of 2s.
A lot of 2s in there? Damn, he's exonerated. All right, you got off on this one, man. Hashtag cancel up Hotep. She was running slow, right?
She looked like it when the Bible used to run into
They said she looked like when. Oh, no.
See, y'all got Chad out here with this shit. Y'all could have just left it alone, man.
Yo, Chad going tag me in the tweet yesterday, picking me up from the airport, talking about, oh, he's still on CPT time. I said, does Chad know that if the world found out he was talking to me like this, they think I'm an ultimate coon and he's a racist? You're not allowed to say that, Chad. He doesn't care that the whole world is watching. This is why we can't go mainstream. Did you expect her to come in like in a high level of the race, or
not dead last?
I'm
sorry, man. That was wild.
Yeah, dead last. I was like, damn, shorty. I was sad. I'll be honest with you. I was sad. Cause I liked her, I was like, she got a little spice to her. She got the 35-inch weave or whatever it is, and that shit be moving. And
the shade.
I like marketing, and she made sure like she's got the hair that's, you can't forget her. So I was like, yo, I wanna. But damn, she got all that smoking and then got smoked. Damn.
Now I seen a lot of Jamaicans talk about it because they were saying,
oh, they were Jamaican Twitter was all hot.
This guy right here, he trying to play it cool and say take her side, but he got a burner account on Jamaica Twitter and he talking a whole bunch of shit on Sha'Carri Richardson. Yeah, Bomba can't let that nigga. I can't even talk that shit. You know what I mean? Go ahead and say, give me some what is it? Patois? Patois. Give me some patois on her, man.
This nigga retarded, yeah.
Amir, I wish I'm with Hotep Nation right now, but Canada is making it hard for us with the jab and testing. Khalid Cooper, $49.99 donation. Thank you, Khalid. Mayor Ron, sending this one from the academic probation for not wearing the Sub-Zero in class this week, keeping a black man with his books.
The Sub-Zero.
Damn, it's like that. CJ, man, Biden been looking pretty badly. Do you look likely seeing him stepping down in the near future? Y'all ready for Kamala to be our new president? Thank you. Come again.
I'm ready for Kamala Finance to be our president. Let's go. At least when we get some bullshit, we got something nice to look at.
What'd you think about the Kabul bombing today? Sorry, I'm like
the Kabul bombing.
Yeah,
shit. I don't give a fuck what they doing over long as they let us out and stop blocking us down.
13 U.S. service members lost their lives today.
That's sad. I'll be honest with you. That's sad. That's not even a joke. That's really sad. Shout out to the families and the lives lost, and 12 lost their lives, and I think several others were injured in the bomb.
A lot of Afghan kids too, I think.
Kids too?
Yeah.
I mean, it's back to the regularly scheduled program. That's why getting Trump out of there was so important, so they can get back to their regularly scheduled, terrorist threat. And then,
are you blaming Biden for this?
No, Biden. He's probably asleep somewhere. He has no idea what's going on. We can't blame Biden.
Why not?
Biden doesn't even know what year it is.
Biden said the buck stops here. The buck stops with me. That's what he said. That's out of his words, out his mouth.
Yeah.
I got to put it on him, man.
You see what the Taliban just did, right?
What is it?
The Delta variant of ISIS.
Oh, my gosh.
This is what they did. The buck stops with me. Kaboom and Kabul. Yeah. That's what happens when you non-threatening. They wouldn't have tried that shit with Trump. Trump would have put Afghanistan underneath the water.
So you blame the Taliban, not the Congo Indigo Association?
Well, the Congo Indigo Association is going to obviously be the puppeteers of this whole outfit. I just, for me, it's like, it sounds very selfish, but what happens is this. You're hit with all these different world issues and domestic issues, so on and so forth. And this is like, then they hit us with the pandemic.
and you like, look, dog, like, fine, fuck it, just bomb some foreign countries, just don't do this shit no more. You know what I mean? It's like it's gotten so bad that they putting their foot up our ass so bad that you begging for some terrorist shit to happen. You know what I mean? Like, can you just create another ISIS and leave me the fuck alone? You know, it's selfish, and that comes back to our American privilege. You know, because I'm here looking quite luxurious with the hair and the plantains, and people are getting fucking bombed in another foreign country. You know, like life could be different. You know, so I'm thankful in that respect for being an American, you know, and I recognize that privilege. But at the same time, I'm happy.
Right.
Because hopefully they'll do that instead of fuck with us.
You don't think they'll make an ISIS American variant? ISIS USA or something like that?
Well, they got that already. The alt-right or whatever the fuck, white supremacy or some shit. I think that's their new terrorist. And I could deal with that. I could deal with a bunch of rednecks. That's a piece of cake.
What about ISIS K? Like what? I can't. What is that K cereal? Kellogg's or some shit? Special K? Come on, man. They need to brand it. You're the brander, man. You're the marketer, right? So what would you do for the give them some marketing tips because ISIS K is not working, man.
What does the K stand for?
I don't
Kill a nigga.
I think it's for Kabul.
Kabul, ISIS. Oh, this is ISIS in Kabul.
I don't know. Khazars.
They're great at marketing. I heard that. they just making up anything.
Right.
You know, they just making up anything. It's like, oh, let's call it this. Let's blame it on this group. And it's some excuse to, you know, take away somebody's freedom somewhere, somehow. It's a reason to misrepresent our taxpayer money. And it's just like, oh, Trump said we killed ISIL. Yeah, he did, but this is ISIS K. So that's different, I guess, you know. But it's just more of the same, you know. What's in the name? You know, and all these groups were, you know, I think bin Laden was sort of uniting some of these groups back in the day, you know, so on and so forth. I know Scott Horton has written books on this stuff that I've dove into. But this has everything to do with the white man being on sacred land. They don't want the white man on sacred land. So the Taliban, you know, ISIS band, whatever band it is, they all got the same purpose.
Okay. So you want Kamala in?
I like Kamala. Yeah. Yeah.
Why?
Because she's a woman and I don't like looking at men. If somebody gonna lie to me, let it be a woman. What? Like, think about it. This is like, all right, we got options, right? You can either get fucked by a man or fucked by a woman. Let me get fucked by a woman. Either way, we're getting screwed.
What the fuck is he talking about?
We talking about the United States of America. Right. Do you want Biden bending you over or Kamala?
Neither one.
You're right. But at least one of them ain't, rainbow. It's borderline.
I don't know.
You don't think Kamala's attractive?
Was.
I think she still is. No, she light skinned. That's like. She's not attractive?
This nigga got nerve to call me a coon with some of these comments.
I like Kamala. I think she's she looks great. She wears Timbs. You know what I mean? What's wrong with her?
I seen a lot of people were scared. They want get by now, but a lot of people, if we get by now, we got Kamala.
No, the whole thing is this. If you would have had Kamala, you would have had somebody in there making it harder for the plutocracy and the oligarchs. You see, Biden's easy for the plutocracy and the oligarchs. You give them some Adderall in the script and you wheel them out there. You tell them don't take no questions and you wheel them back. A woman gonna ask too many questions. That's why we want Kamala in there, because she gonna get in the meeting. She's gonna be like, what about this? What about that? So it's gonna slow the process down. That's why I like Trump, because Trump was like, something in the gears that's like, kind of like clogging things up and diverting the system and distracting the system and slowing things up. So that's what I look for, at the very minimum, somebody who's going to disrupt. And I think Kamala would be a disruptor simply for being a black, well, is she black? A person of color woman.
She's Indian, man.
She is definitely Indian. Yeah, she is. Red dot, Indian.
One of the island niggas, man.
Yes, there is a large red dot population. Did you know my brother and sister are half red dot Indian?
No, I know.
Yeah, I have a half brother and half sister. They're red dot Indian. So my brother, like when he was younger, he used to wear his hair like Michael Jackson, and he used to wear the Michael Jackson. I swear to God, he used to wear the Mike. He used to get all the girls because he looked like Michael Jackson. Brown Mike, not white Mike.
Moving on.
Yeah.
Chris Campaign.
But there's a large Indian population in why do you think they call it the West Indies, right? There's the West Indies because the Indian man came over there. You thought the white man put his foot in the black man's ass. I got some stories for you. My bad, continue.
Chris Campaign. I wish I was out there. Great show as always. Nick Bergstrom, free Unc now. Thank you, Nick. Black Sunday, reparations for Unc for being rightfully acquitted. Pop-up Hotep Shikari is the best representation of the shine, which is why she won't be canceled, held accountable. Attitude plus energy is peak crate challenge shine. Damn, it's a new breed of shine.
That was a new low for us.
CJ Man 2112. Biden has been looking pretty bad lately. I think I read that. It's out of order. Mr. Watts, Hotep Court, the only place to find justice in America, 2021. Free Unc 222. Thank you, people, for the freedom. Hillway, do you see the redacted LA Times trying to cancel Larry Elder? Let's get into that.
Larry Elder.
Larry's a threat, man.
California coon.
Why is it Larry Elder got to be a coon?
Well, he's an OG coon.
Oh, okay.
We went over this a couple of episodes ago.
No, man. Now the LA Times has said don't get it twisted. I think they said Larry Elder is the face of whites. Says a black face to white supremacy.
Yeah, they did say that.
Come on, man. Let's stop this. We got to stop this, man. That has to stop. Just because a black person has different opinions, it doesn't mean he's the face of white supremacy. And you know who they got a black woman to write the article. Come on, we gotta stop turning on each other like that, man.
Who'd I tell you the white liberal always go get to do their dirty work?
Come on, man. Stop putting these women down.
It's always gonna be a mammy in the kitchen doing the cooking. And they cooking black men. I'm telling you, that's who they said.
That's not important. It is important.
It's very important, but continue.
Can Larry do it? Can Larry do it?
He's up in the polls, isn't he? Rasputin or whatever.
I don't know what happened now. He dated a white woman. The white woman said he asked if my gun was loaded. He wanted to break up with her or something like that. Smoke his weed.
Yeah.
But how is it that Newsom can be such a total failure, but the threat of Larry Elder is making them shake in their boots?
Yeah. I think because he's got a real chance to win, right?
Yeah, I think so.
At least from the polls, what I saw.
Do you think he do a good job?
No.
Is anybody in California some people in California? Do you think Larry can do it? He's the sage of South Central. That's what he calls himself.
He said that?
Anybody can do Newsom.
I don't trust motherfuckers that can win. What? He too clean. He too. The fact that he can win lets me know that he's too connected.
Okay, maybe.
And when you too connected, it's just like it's one of those situations where it's like vote Larry Elder, but I'm not saying protect that nigga because he can afford private security. I haven't made it that far yet. I can't afford private security.
What does that have to do with anything, man?
I just wanted to say.
Can you support a black man, man? Can you support a black man?
Yeah, I said vote for him, but we're not protecting them. Like, if you know what I mean, like this is the problem with conservatives.
Y'all put all y'all chips behind one motherfucker, and then 2 years later, y'all complaining like, "Oh, I can't believe he voted that way for the stabby." It's like you the one that said hashtag protect Larry Elder, you know. So I don't know Larry Elder, so I can't even say definitively one way or another how people should judge him. I'm just saying from the cursory look, from the outside looking in, if the motherfucker got a chance to win, I don't trust him. I want to see win. I want to see Jerry the janitor run for governor. Okay. Gary the garbage truck guy. Charles the construction worker. I want to see. Here's the problem with America. The two-party system needs to be blue collar and white collar.
Okay.
That's what the two. If you ain't blue collar, you can't run for the Republican Party or whatever you're gonna name this. The blue collar party. There's nobody in there representing the people that is of the people. Larry Elder's house is way too big to trust.
He said he against the mandates.
That's what he said. But when that white man put his foot up his ass, what he gonna say then?
He a black man. He gonna stand tall, man. I got support. ADOS, the sage of South Central. He ain't gonna fold.
He not gonna fold.
He ain't gonna fold.
Well, they gonna fold his ass.
Pause.
That's gonna be the last you hear of Larry Elder.
Where we at?
So I think people should vote for him. The Democrats, obviously, with a headline like that, they're obviously scared of him. So I would definitely say go vote for him. It sounds like that could be disruptive to the plans. I'm for everything disruptive to the plans, but I'm not really about getting behind individuals.
Gotcha. Jesse Thomas, if Biden knew how to pull out, Hunter would never have been born.
Yo, if you missed the super chat, you missed the best parts of the show.
Come on, man.
That's a wild one.
Cassius Cam, I'm telling y'all, the botch withdrawal was to get society's support going back. Forever Wars 101. That's a theory that's been out there.
What?
ISIS-K is going to force us to go back into Afghanistan.
Oh, okay. So I guess I should probably invest in Lockheed Martin, Halliburton, yeah. Boeing, Raytheon, some good stock time. Woo, I get to get rich off of. Let me not say that.
They made the stab, quote unquote, approved, and they're going to make the military. They're going to make them take it.
Yeah,
allegedly.
Yeah,
but I think there's some funniness. We're not going to get into that paper. Looks like there's some discrepancies with it, but they asked the person about the military, and they said they're going to use persuasion to get these people to take it.
Yeah.
So that tells me that it's not. I don't think if they don't take it, they're going to get kicked out. They're going to make them do PT, wash the toilets. Give them some extra duty if they don't take the punch. What do you think?
What employees is this?
This is for the military, DOD.
The military? Damn, so you're gonna have to do like garbage duty and shit like that? Well, me. I'm always about, what did your dumb ass sign up for?
Air Force, greatest chair force.
Well, not you. Right. But yeah.
Right.
But the individual, when you sign up on that paper, don't that say they own your ass?
Basically, yeah.
So you signed up for, any fucking thing. But I don't feel bad for your ass. White, no Viet Congs never called me, nigga.
No, come on.
No Afghanis never called for. They probably did.
So what happened to support the troops?
I support the troops. Absolutely. I support the troops. I just don't support the decision to become a troop. You know what I mean?
I mean, that might be the only option some people have. I'll never regret.
And that's by design.
I don't know about design. I grew up in a broken home, man. The only reason,
White man broke your home.
No. Niggas broke my home, man. I'm going to try to put it on the white man with this one.
If the white man did it.
No. But I'll never regret the day I joined. I didn't stay long, but I learned a lot, and it changed my life forever. I'll never regret, joining the Air Force.
Yeah. No, I think that was, I almost went.
No way.
I swear to God.
Where are you going to join, the Marines?
No, Air Force.
Okay.
Yeah. They told me out. we have a gang member in there. I feel safe now. No, I was supposed to go. But the only reason why I wanted to go was because I was on probation.
Okay.
And it was like, oh no, you were Sean, you can't come. So my Sean status.
You tried to run from the court case.
I signed up for the white man's military and let me off. And they looked at my case and was like, no, we don't want it. I was almost a military man. Let me tell you, I got this recurring dream, right? It happened at least 3 or 4 times where I'm in the dream and I'm on a bus to go to boot camp.
Okay.
And I'm like, no, I got Hotep's Been Told You on Thursday. I swear to God, yo. And I wake up like, oh, okay, I can do the show tonight. The other one I have is like, I cut my hair. Like, oh my God, like my hair's not here anymore. But those like 2 recurrent dreams. I get drafted into the military and I can't do Hotep's Been Told You anymore. I don't know what that means, but yeah. But now, I support the troops, I don't support the mandate, obviously. I'm not with that. I don't think that's cool at all. You signed up for the shit, so hey, we're gonna watch and see what happens to you if you turn to a zombie or not after you start turning green to growing horse ears and shit. And I think something really bad is gonna happen though. I think everybody's gonna grow a dick in like 10 years. Like right out the side of their head, it's just gonna be a dick just growing out. I'm serious, like something bad is gonna happen from these forced mandates. I promise you. They're gonna say, oh, did you know that, 10 years ago, everybody that took the vaccines got a dick growing out the side of their head now? Like some shit's gonna happen, I'm telling you, like it's gonna be some side effects. So everybody that got it, I'm gonna be laughing at your ass in a couple of years, but I ain't touching it.
Pause.
Pause. Got two big ass dicks growing out your head like horns.
He was hovering over the pause button for 2 minutes.
Red Pill Rasa, thanks for a donation, $20. If Larry Elder keeps trending to win, redacted, aka the landlords would roll out the white and black women to say he took it from him. Shaking my head. Justin 704, purple shirt in the back says, "Uncle, take your damn Oakleys off. You're inside."
That nigga think he cool.
Man, this light just popped my eyes, man. I got sensitive eyes, man.
That's the Matrix glasses, the Morpheus glasses. I wear this when you dropping red pills.
Reaction PR. Hotep Nation, sorry I couldn't be there. Not too long ago we executed D-Day. Now we're choosing to bring our people home.
Well, they're gonna be going right back soon.
Where you want to go to next, man? Oh, well, let's talk about Herschel Walker. Herschel Walker is going to run for Georgia, Senate. Governor?
Yeah.
Governor?
The governor?
Yeah.
Of the nigga state, right? What's it called? Georgia?
The great state of Georgia.
Yeah.
We have some people from Georgia.
Yeah.
Man, come on, man.
I love Georgia. My grandmother's from Georgia. She's from Cairo, Georgia.
Oh, is she?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, you gotta understand when I say the word nigga, I mean it in the original term. It meant emperor, negus, right? It meant emperor. This is, you see, what the biggest trick the white man ever did was took the word nigga from us. It's one of the biggest tricks he ever did.
Okay.
He circled around and had you hate the own shit you done created.
Schools.
He done took the word nigga and turned it into a class and called it critical race theory. White man went around, whooped our black ass, then turned around and said, we're gonna call this critical race theory, and sold it back to us and taught it to us. Called you nigga, then turned it into a class, monetized it.
They did do that. They slick. White man slick. I always say white man slick.
But the derivation is mean emperor. Right? So when they was calling this nigga, they was like, yo, emperor. Like, you know what I mean?
It's some deep Hotep shit. Don't go repeating this shit. Because this shit is half right and half incorrect, okay? But yeah, you know, Dr. Kabul Bombing talks about the derivation of the word nigga and how it's actually got some good things about it. So when I say niggas in you know, it's a nigga state, I like the word nigga. The shit just flow. The shit just black. I don't like black. Black just sound bad. Like look it up in the dictionary.
Oh, come on.
What did shit say? If somebody look up black, it means death and absence of color, and it's just like it even means sick. Like when you go back to what it means in like old British language, like it meant like sick.
You know, when you're black, physically conservative, you know that's not us.
What?
So what we should be called, you know, African American? Well, we're not from Africa.
We're not from Africa. Oh, you want that shit, bro? Nigga, you from Africa.
I'm from Exeter, Pennsylvania, man. How many times I gotta tell you I'm from Exeter, Pennsylvania?
White man done zapped you with
Oh,
that.
cool.
He done hit you with the Men in Black shit. And now you from Exeter. You from Africa, nigga. I know exactly what part of Africa you're from,
Tell
too.
me.
You West African. You is a West African. You not an East African. I'm an East African. I'm like Somalia or some shit like that. You know, we skinny niggas. We definitely Somalian and shit. But you from West Africa. I know that. You might be one of them. You might be one of them niggas that sold this on the book. That's who you might be. But you definitely West African.
You keep changing theories, man. First you say niggas was in America first.
Yeah.
Now you're saying we from Africa. Which one is it?
Both of them. We outside. We really out here, my nigga. When you pull up, you're gonna see a nigga like, yeah.
No, but all serious, I don't think it's fair to call ourselves African Americans because you know there's tons of African immigrants today.
Yeah.
That's unfair to them who actually came from there, lived there, you know, have residence there, can speak the language. We speak Shine.
Yeah, we do. We speak Shine. What's that?
What language do we know from the motherland?
Well, we're technically white. I mean,
you just switch. You just call us black now, we white now.
Well, white is different. If you look up white, the shit mean pure and good and great and angels and shit. Yeah, white motherfucker. I ain't black. That's where the white man got you. He said, "Here, this what you are, nigga. You black now, and I'm white. No, I'm white, bitch. I'm white. Yeah.
You was one of the Moors, man. That's why
I was. Real quick. Let me educate everybody watching the stream. The goddamn spicy whites from the Middle East came over here in the 90s, and what they said, what they classified as on paper,
right.
White.
Yeah.
Why? Why does shit say Hispanic and Hispanic white? Because if you stupid, you're gonna put the other Hispanic, which means black. But if you put Hispanic white, what that mean? It means free.
Okay.
Right? What they installed for Jim Crow? Black codes.
Okay. Right.
Yeah. See how they put that label on your black ass? I learned from the Moors, right? You're right. I did learn from the Moors. They taught me well. This is legal jargon we're dealing with. But nigga's a great word. We can't let them eliminate the word. My mom doesn't. She'll call you nigga when she get mad.
Is Herschel Walker a nigga?
He's a special kind of nigga.
You see Herschel's son?
I was like, the nigga is special.
Shout out to Herschel Walker's son. He's a big person. Pause. He's a big.
It's big, huh?
He's in the black conservative movement.
Yes, he is. Mm-hmm.
He's
Big
making
voice.
a lot of videos.
He's got a huge voice. Yes. Voice. Mm-hmm.
I think Herschel. I like Herschel Walker. I think Herschel's funny.
Okay.
You know, I think he's a good person, to be honest.
Okay.
You know, I think he didn't, when he was in the NFL, he never lifted weights. He just did calisthenics.
Yeah, I remember that about him.
Old school shit.
Yeah. And he was a good football player too, man.
That means discipline.
Right.
He's a two-time Heisman winner? Or just once?
I don't know.
I know he won the Heisman.
Jonesy would know. Yeah, we gotta ask Jonesy. Does he have a chance of winning?
I don't know.
Niggas
ain't gonna vote for Herschel Walker.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, they like, who's this coon? Yeah,
he only won one.
One more.
Okay.
Heisman. Okay. Okay. He on the shine shit tonight. I mean, good luck to him. Good luck to Herschel Walker. You know, I think he's on our side. You know, I mean, some of these Democrat people, man, they be passing like or introducing bills that want to ban guns and shit. It's like, what you doing? You want the white man to be the only one with guns? You bugging. You ever seen a white man with a gun? That nigga lethal. It's the baddest motherfucker on this planet. You know the history of white men and guns? No. Chinese people was chilling. They was popping fireworks off. White man came to the party and shit. So, you motherfuckers like a kid with this shit. Come on. This what happened. This is historic. This is history. The Japanese, am I lying? The Asians had fireworks and right? That's why. That was definitely Last Samurai. That's why I like January 6th. That's why I like January 6th. The only motherfucker that's going free is that angry white man, because we sure as hell we outside twerking and shit outside the goddamn Capitol building or whatever the fuck we be doing. That's what school said. School said we outside twerking and dancing, pop locking and shit in front of the police. White man said, "What you said?" White man came out of Capitol to get him some freedom. Price of freedom is down. That was an epic rant by you, by the way.
Moving on. I don't want to talk about that. I wish I could delete that video, man.
That's my favorite rant from you, though. That shit is epic. That rant was epic, boy. When I say it, I retweeted. I'm sorry. I know you hate it, but that shit was perfect.
What else? Kim Klacik is suing Candace Owens.
Uh-oh.
Your girl, Candace.
My boo. Mm-hmm. I love Candace. I think Candace is a great individual. Shut up. Cameras are rolling. Trying to get a TPUSA check out this motherfucker. Shit, Blexit, y'all need some help? Yeah, there was some. What happened? I think Candace accused Kim Klacik of
taking money from
stealing white conservative money,
foundation money.
Yeah. So Kim suing her now. I just find it quite ironic because Candace was the one running around talking about she's going to sue this person and sue Cardi B. Whatever happened to that? I don't know. She better sue Cardi B so she got some money for Kim Klacik. Because I think Kim going to win. Kim connected too.
Why can't we just get along?
That's another good question.
Why not?
I mean, there's only but so many spots for coons.
Is there only room for one? Is that why Candace and Kim was going at it?
I think that's what they say, that, the Illuminati, the lizard men, they be sitting in the room like, yo, one of these bitches got to go. And they like, who's it going to be? And I think they pulled Kim and Candace into the Illuminati meeting and said, yeah, I got to fight this shit out. Because both of y'all popping.
What if they remade the Highlander, right? It could be only one. There can be only, just make it coons, right? Who would you put in the movie? Like because they have to cut the coon's head off to stay in the one. And, each one you cut off, you get more powerful.
So how does it go?
You never seen the Highlander?
Nah.
Oh my God.
I got to cut off somebody's head to get their power?
Like these people were supposed to be immortal and they had these swords and they would go around hunting other Highlanders to get more power. So they could be, and the thing was there could be only one.
So what Coon's powers I would like to absorb? This is fun. Candace Owens.
Come on, man.
I mean, who's the most powerful conservative in the past 20 years, I want to say? She's the most powerful thing on earth, goddamn near. She's a powerful woman.
I don't know about that, man.
Who's more powerful than Candace Owens? Out of the conservative pundits, who's got more clout and power? And she connected to the crown.
You know who I'm gonna say. Shout out ABL. Shout out ABL. Shout out ABL.
I'm taking his powers too. He on my list. I'm absorbing his powers. Shang Tsung his soul. Absolutely. I think Candace. I take Candace.
No, she's probably up there.
Thomas Sowell.
Come on, man. Why do we have to go put his name in there, man?
I mean,
he's a great American.
Yeah. I mean, he's got OG Coon superpowers.
No, man. See, why do we have to keep using the word coon?
Because he's a coon. Stop it. Thomas Sowell coon.
He's a great man. Why we always gotta go with the insults? Oh, Jesse Lee Peterson. Better over Candace.
I don't want them superpowers. He's powerful, but I don't want superpowers. That's too much power for me. I couldn't harness all that coon. That's a lot.
Ben Carson. He's saving twins'
That nigga
heads.
did brain surgery and all type of shit. I'll definitely
That's
take his
superpower.
powers. Yeah, that's some superpower. Yeah.
I don't know, but you know, I mean, I like Soul.
I like Soul. I like Soul. Soul's dope. He just, you know, he gives me too much Victorian Puritan vibes sometimes. I want to see him bust a sag and play some rap music every once in a while. You know what I'm saying? Like, he got to do some nigga shit. So I know he's did some nigga shit before. He turned them cameras off. You've read his book before. He's from like straight up poverty in the South. And, like he got some nigga in him. He was out in Harlem and all of that. I just want to see something black from these people.
Candace and Clarence Thomas.
Man, that's a battle right there.
Clarence Thomas is another. Thurgood Marshall's an OG. I like Thurgood Marshall. He has some. I put him in my book, The Patriot Report.
You having a coon roast, man?
Oh, is that what this is? I'm sorry. You asked. My bad.
Oh my God.
Who's on your Space Jam coon team?
I don't call people coons, man. I don't try. You know what I mean? That's my fellow black people, my fellow ADOS, my fellow Shine.
Okay, you're conservatives. Who's in your coons? Conservative super team.
My black conservative super team.
Yeah.
Sonny.
Ooh, clap it up for Sonny Johnson, please.
Shout out to Patriot J.
Okay, yeah. Clap it up for Patriot J. Clap it up for him.
Shout out ABL. That's the third one. That's 3 ABL shout outs in one episode. Yeah. And I don't know who would be the last one. My man, Tim Scott.
Tim Scott?
Yeah.
What about Pastor Darrell Scott? He was roasting the whole Kim Klacik, Kim K. He said, I forget what the exact words he tweeted out, but he said them conservatives was mighty quiet when Kim Klacik put that lawsuit against Candace Owens. Why do you think everybody was so quiet? You know exactly why. See, that's why I'm just calling these niggas out for cooning, because you know exactly why.
No, man.
You don't know why they quiet?
No. I have no idea.
Because Candace Owens is like the princess of conservatism.
Oh, they don't want to say anything bad.
Right. Like, you know, there's a level of camaraderie that they want to have. And in many ways, I think they're right. You know, this is a beef between two individuals, and we need to just mind our business, because the left are going to try and use it against us. So let Kim and Candace battle it out. You know what I mean? After Kim win that money, Kim holler at me, you know what I'm saying? If you need somebody, to help with marketing but she gonna get that. I think she gonna come on. I think it was 14 million or something like that. 20 million. Ooh, Candace got that too. Candace made that last month. That's grifter in chief. You talking? She got that royal money. Don't forget that. Huh? She got that slave master money in her back pocket, boy.
Killing me, man. Big Poppy, uncles turn up, have fun and success at Hotep Con.
Thank you.
They took the job from Rachel Nichols, man. What do you think about that?
I thought that was inevitable. I don't agree with it. I thought that was, pretty petty. But when I heard the news, I'm like, ain't Rachel Nichols the same one that made that comment about giving the diversity hire,
Maria Taylor. Maria Taylor. She said she only got hired because ESPN was making mistakes in diversity and they wanted to put a black woman on the sidelines of the NBA finals.
Yeah, she said, you could do that with somebody else's show. You gonna do it with my time. And I agree with her. She worked her whole career. Why should she have to give us some shit because you niggas want to pretend you're not racist no more? You had all this time since the inception of ESPN to put black faces up there, and now you like, oh shit, it's cool to have black people up here. Now I want to, switch things up, I don't know, right? And now I got to pay for the fact that you used to be racist. That's what they're saying. Hey, look, Rachel, we know you wasn't racist, but since we've been racist, you're gonna have to take the L on this. You're gonna have to take one for the team. It's like that's not fair. So I agree. But when I saw that she got canceled, I'm like, oh, okay. So what POC are they gonna replace her with?
I don't know. They did replace. I don't know what her name is. But
it's a POC.
It's a black. What is a POC? What the fuck? What
a person of color.
I don't use that term.
Oh, you don't? Oh, okay.
That's coon language. What the fuck is your term? You black or not? You just. Come on, man.
I'm trying to keep some semblance of ability to go mainstream.
Nigga, forget it. Redacted got you fucking ass on that list already, man.
That's not true. That's not true. Geb Zorka, how you say his name? Zeb Gorka followed me the other day. I might have a chance in going some sort of mainstream. I had to just distance myself to some of those articles. But in a couple of years, they're gonna hire me to be a coon. So I'm trying to keep that door open. I know how this press thing works. You gotta wait 7 years like bad credit.
You would sell out?
Huh?
You would sell out?
Why not?
I'm asking them. Is it a yes? It's a yes or no question.
No, it's a why not question. Why wouldn't I?
Why not? Integrity.
I mean, it depends on what level. There's levels of selling out, right? It's like, is they gonna put me in a dress? Oh hell no, I ain't not putting on no dress. You know what I'm saying? Is they gonna have me doing some wild nutball shit? No, I'm not putting on no makeup, and no, I'll just be broke, in the street before I do some shit like that. Is they gonna have me turn my back on the black community? No. But you need me to say a couple of, you need me to say POC? Yeah, send me that check, motherfucker.
No, you gotta sell out more than that. That's just saying POC is not enough, man. You gotta tell them niggas ain't shit.
Well, I'm just trying to tell them.
Deserve to go to jail and shit like that. And niggas is their own worst enemy. You gotta say some shit like that,
Oh, you want me to coon that way?
How is there? What other way is there?
I was trying to go to the left. The left is where the money at. Grifting on the right is kind of short-sighted.
So you're gonna say, there's 5 genders. That's what you're going. You're gonna sell it like that. How many genders are there? Let's get it right out here. Let's get it right here. How many sexes are there, Hotep Jesus?
That's one thing they're not gonna get me to sell out.
Oh, then
I got
finish. That's fucking forget it.
So I gotta go the other way and talk shit about black.
Yes,
people?
You gotta go the other way. Can males have babies? Come on, let's get it right. We'll put you on the record right now.
Yeah, you're right. I ain't got no hope.
Yeah. You better go to the other side.
You niggas know you can't read. Stop shooting up the black community. That's terrible, yo. Like, I don't want to be that. I don't want to be the guy that. I don't want to be you. I don't want to be the guy that, you know, has Sha'Carri Richardson and you tear her down. I don't want to be that guy. I want to be like, you know, the guy that's smoking on weed that's called Sha'Carri Richardson. You know, like that. I just want to support our people. I don't want to, you know what I'm saying? So I got no hope either way.
I just had constructive criticism of Sha'Carri Richardson. I was not tearing her down or anything like that. I was just saying, put the blunt down, get on the fucking track and work the fuck out. Shut the hell up. That's I mean, how hard is that to do? Don't come in last place, get smoked on the track, and then talking about, I'm gonna be here. Y'all gonna keep seeing me. She saw their asses in the fucking wind. That's what the fuck she saw. I wish her all the best, but man, don't be talking shit and then get smoked. That's embarrassing.
Yeah, that is sad.
That's one thing. Us American niggas, not you Islander, we talk shit, man. If you lose, we talking shit. If you win, we gonna big you up. That's how it is.
Yeah. I felt bad that day because my mom was walking around the house laughing at the memes. I'm like, you know, it's bad when my mom is laughing at Sha'Carri Richardson. She like, call my dad, Barry, look, another meme. And I'm just sitting there trying to do my chess puzzles like, damn, they really tearing her down. Damn. So I know the internet was bad if my mom was passing that shit around.
Cassius Cam, Candace got the redactor behind her too.
Oh, come on.
You know who doesn't have the redactor behind him?
Who?
Hotep Busta, man. Busta Rhymes came out. And this video was out a couple months ago. And all of a sudden, somebody retweeted it, some media member. Then all of a sudden, like, people was grilling Busta again, you know, because he made some statements about the stupid 19 and everything else. And people were mad at Busta Rhymes, man.
Boule blacks, blue check blacks.
How can you be mad at Busta Rhymes, man? Come on, man. If Busta Rhymes says something, you just got to let him say it, man. I seen so many black people saying, "Oh, Busta, you disappoint me," and all this. I'm like, come on, man. Yeah. Those are the coons, man. You want to call people coons? Yeah. They the ones cooning.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, come on, man.
Yeah.
It's too many people were like, you know, it was just a hit piece because that video has been out there. You know what I mean? It wasn't a new video, and they were like, "Oh, Busta just said this." No, they drugged that up, and they wrote hit pieces on them.
Yeah.
And we're not going to support Busta Rhymes, leader of the new school. What else? Yeah, he got some other class. My mind going. I don't forget what else. Leader of the new school.
Yeah. I mean, Busta is. I met Busta.
Mm-hmm.
I want to say I was maybe 15, 16 years old. It was the night that Michael Jordan dropped double nickel in the flu game, I believe it was. Dropped double nickel in MSG. And my cousin, who actually, it was my birthday, he picked up a prostitute that night and thought I wanted that for some reason. I'm gonna pray for my family.
Seconds? You thought you wanted seconds or something?
Yo, we in the car leaving the game. And he like, yo, you want some head or something? I'm in the back of the car. I'm a virgin, right? I'm just like happy if I get a kiss on the cheek from a girl. I'm terrified. I'm like, no, I'm okay. I was terrified. He like asked me if I wanted to. I'm like, should I tell my mom and dad about this? Like, I was a square. As Jonesy, I was a square in high school. I was a straight up square. Like, I was a good boy. But yeah, it was double nickel that night. And we went to MSG to try and scalp tickets. My cousin. That didn't work out too well. So we ended up watching the fight at the bar.
Okay.
But Busta and Russell Simmons were walking in.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, Busta! And he dapped me up. And that was it. Nothing really special happened. I just shook his hand. But you know what's funny is Busta's connection to Chris Lighty. You know, Chris Lighty saved my life.
No, how did he save me?
Yeah, he's one of the people that saved my life. So I was a broke ass nigga. Baby moms was cussing me out for being a broke ass nigga. I was a shine and shit. My life wasn't together. And I had an opportunity with 50 Cent, right?
Okay.
And Chris Lighty's his manager. Chris Lighty's the one that recognized me at the convention and actually was like, yo, hire that kid.
Okay.
Chris Lighty went on and later on allegedly committed suicide. That's Busta Rhymes' manager.
Oh, okay.
And Busta Rhymes tells this story where he says he watched Chris Lighty tour with all the other artists like Fat Joe and 50 Cent, and he never got his opportunity. And then once Busta finally blew up, Chris Lighty passed. And he was like, Chris Lighty was like the first dude, like put him on. That was his manager. You know, they ran Violator Records up there.
Right.
So when you think Busta, you think Violator Records, because he used to always shout that out. But that was the management company. So Busta Rhymes has been around so long in hip hop, OG. But also, he's an island nigga. He's an island nigga. And with island nigga, you get Hotep traits. Okay. So when you start talking about mandatory this, mandatory that, he gonna speak up, you know? And when the video first went viral, like you said, a couple of months ago, I was like, I'm not retweeting that shit. People ask me, yo, why don't you share this? Did you see that? I was like, I see it. Stop sharing that shit. Like in one way you want it to go viral so we can get the message out. But another way, it's like, yo, I don't want them to cancel Busta.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and then Busta put that shit out. Then he got canceled, but he stood 10 toes down and posted the picture with the glowing eyes. I was like, let's go, Busta. I mean, he knew it was real, nigga.
You know who else stood 10 toes down in their conviction? Your boy Lupe. You see what he tweeted?
No, what he tweeted?
He added Pfizer, right? He's like, yo, Pfizer, man, yo, if you pay me some money, I see everybody's getting this influencer getting money. I've been talking about these punches for so long. I swear to you, man. I swear.
No, he didn't.
I swear to you, man.
Lupe Fiasco tagged Pfizer, asking him to be a brand endorser.
He want his check.
You see Pfizer ass on that interview you did with him?
Where's he? Where's Lupe? What's his at? What's Lupe?
Lupe Fiasco. That's his at. Lupe Fiasco. Straight through. Oh man, times is hard. He ain't selling the records. What's going on, y'all? You know, Lupe to me was
here. You read it, man.
Dear Pfizer, can I get paid? I've been putting in a lot of work. I hear y'all cutting checks to celebrities who promote the vaccine, and I'd like a little piece of the action. Let me know sincerely, Lupe Fiasco. I swear he trolling. I know he trolling. I'm too intelligent to even believe that he's serious. Like people ask me, like, yo, what's up with him? You know, and some people was like, yo, I'm canceling Lupe. I'm like, no, Lupe's trolling. Lupe is trolling because he understands the power of the grift. Okay? That nigga ain't jabbed up.
You don't think so?
He not jabbed up.
Come on, man.
He's not, I'm telling you, Lupe not jabbed up. He faking the funk for headlines. He knows how to intercept the media just like a lot of other people, like Kanye West, like to intercept the media. It's like, why pay a PR person when I could just troll?
But how can he live with himself, man? How? Because he really is out there promoting people to get the punch. I'm not telling people to get the punch, but I ain't gonna get the punch unless they pay me. But he's doing it for free. He's doing it for free. He's asking for a check. He asked, where's my money? I've been working hard for the white man all this time. Massa, give me your money. Massa, I've been trying to get these Negroes this medicine. They won't give me no money, Massa. Come on, Massa. Massa Pfizer. You just got FDA approved, Master Pfizer. It's time for me to get my check. I need to get paid. Isn't that what he's saying?
That's what he said. Somebody said, hey, we're calling in to this hotel. We're calling in regards to you have two black comedians staying there doing a show this weekend. You're like, no, we don't have any. No, he said two comedians. He said, we don't have any comedians. And then Brody had to get on the phone and he was like, no, 2 black comedians. He was like 2 black comedians. Like, yeah, black. He's like, oh, okay. So you know we in the comedy. We know we in the comedy world.
Yes.
You funny as shit. Man.
No, man, you funny.
You funny as shit. But comedy is a great place to be. At least there's some resemblance of freedom of speech in that lane. And all the fuck shit I say, I can just blame on just being funny. I say a lot of fuck shit.
Scum Harvey says Lupe signed a 360 grift track. He got 360 to grift him.
I just want to know when's my turn. When the fuck is my turn?
You know who slandered Ari Lennox slandered the Hoteps, man. She said she's gonna. What is the Ari Lennox Hotep song gonna be about? She said she's what is the song gonna be about? I wish he wasn't a Hotep.
I wish he wasn't a Hotep.
Did a Hotep nigga break her heart?
Let me pull up the tweet just to make sure.
That's what it sounds like to me.
She broke my heart. She broke my heart. You know,
why she break your heart?
Because you know how I feel about light-skinned women, right?
Is she light-skinned?
She's not light-skinned.
Okay.
Right? So it's like I love brown women too. You know, like I got a couple of brown exes. I'm not like 100% racist. You know, I'm a little brainwashed. You know what I'm saying? You know, I grew up like Whitley Gilbert was, you know, and Coming to America was a light-skinned woman. So all the, you know, protagonist women was light-skinned women. So I'm a young child. I'm thinking, oh, I need me a light-skinned woman then. You know, like the white man was brainwashing me to like that white skin.
Oh my God.
You know, so Ari, she's not light-skinned. She's a brownie. And
it's a brownie.
Huh?
Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
Her skin is brown. Oh wow. She said, I love my Hotep song. I guess this is coming after. But she said, writing a song called Wish You Weren't a Hotep.
Right.
So when I saw the tweet, obviously people tagged me in it. And you know my rule, I don't argue with strangers online. So I didn't respond to her.
Okay.
Because she's a stranger. I don't know her. But I liked Ari. I thought I was rooting for her. And she attacked me. My feelings are genuinely hurt. It was like all of my entertainers are going against us. What is this? And black women at that. You know, it's like, you know what else broke my heart?
What?
Understanding I'd never be qualified to be on the cover of Jet magazine.
Why the hell not?
Ebony, Essence. I mean, my mama, my whole life collected Jet, Ebony, and Essence magazines.
Yeah.
So growing up, I'm like, I gotta be on the cover of this magazine, right?
Why couldn't you be on it?
Because I'm a coon. I'm too right. They not gonna put me on the cover of Essence, Ebony, or Jet magazine. I'd have to, like you said, I'd have to acknowledge the rainbow. Then they might give me, like one of my dreams was to be on the cover of Black Enterprise magazine. So the first thing I did after I got, red pill, I typed in Black Enterprise magazine cover Thomas Sowell. And I was like, oh, damn. They don't even got, like he has one mention of an article in Black Enterprise. Yeah. Like a mention of an article. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, if Thomas ain't getting it, I know I'm not getting it. Because he's like super studied. You know what I mean? So when I see the Ebonies and the Essence, back in the day, you thought, oh, this was some good shit. And then you find out like, damn, like maybe all the motherfuckers that we saw on the covers of these magazines is the same motherfuckers that hated Hoteps.
It's been controlled for a long time.
Right.
Someone put in the chat, even your condition has been conditioned. You know what I mean?
Facts. Yeah.
You can get in Tariq's building a museum. We gotta get Hotep Jesus in Tariq's museum.
He got you blocked though.
I know I'm not.
And he won't respond to me.
You can get in. He don't got you blocked.
He won't respond to me. I asked the nigga for a YouTube, and if I'm not even good enough for a YouTube interview from Tariq Nasheed. Tariq Nasheed, stop it. Just come talk to me, bro. Just stop it. Stop it. I'm not going to attack you. I'm not going to give you a super hardball interview. Let's just talk, man. I think it would be a great time. Let's just laugh and kick it, man. Fuck Uncle Hotep. Fuck this nigga, okay? You know what I'm saying? Me and you, let's kick it. I know why you blocked him. If I was you, I'd have blocked his coon ass too. Okay? Man, I need the views. My YouTube. I need a couple more subscribers so I can get my YouTube plaque. Please, man. Please. What was we talking about?
No, we was just talking about I don't fucking know.
What was the subject?
We went from you were talking about Jet Magazine.
Oh, Ari Lennox called us,
right,
saying,
right,
you know,
right.
the Hotep. She, you know, I wish you weren't a Hotep. You know what she really saying is?
What?
She like Hoteps.
I told you.
Hoteps is the masculinity of the Black community. How many times have you responded to a girl on Twitter, right, who's said something negative about Hoteps and is referring to her father being Hotep?
What?
A lot. The masculine energy in the house, that conservative energy, is Hotep. And the funny part is, they're attracted, Black women are attracted to Hoteps because at a very carnal level, they're attracted to the masculinity.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? They're attracted to that masculinity because to be anything else is just to be a bitch ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm serious. Like,
right. Well, some women like bitch ass niggas. Like, yeah. I'm just saying, man.
What woman you know like a bitch ass nigga?
I don't know.
They like using them and like getting that OnlyFans money off a simp. You know what I'm saying?
We forgot, man. The OnlyFans reversed their decision.
Yeah.
We forgot all about that.
Yeah.
We didn't even mention it.
We didn't mention that.
What happened?
Well, they turned back on that and said, it's like, isn't that right? Did y'all hear that? That they first said they were going to ban it and then turned around and said, nah, we was just playing. Am I correct in that?
So we can just subscribe to Rachel Dolezal.
But do you see the game they played?
That was pressure, man. They really wanted to get rid of it.
But the thing they understand is that the first headline's always going to supersede the second headline. Yeah. More people are going to believe that OnlyFans is no longer associated with porn. And that second headline's not going to get the same bump as the first one.
Yeah.
So they've already got the impression in their minds that it's not porn. Meanwhile, they get to go continue business as usual. I think it's fucking brilliant. Those white people are smart.
Like when they write an article and they put the correction on page 12.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
You know what I thought? I thought like the powers that be called them up. I was like, yo, man, you're messing it up with our degeneracy plan. We want America as degenerate as possible. You're screwing that. You're doing a great job.
Yeah.
You're doing a great job.
Yeah.
Now you're trying to backtrack. No, we can't have that. Reverse the decision right now. We'll talk to MasterCard. We'll talk to Visa. We'll get them online.
Yeah.
And bam, here they went.
Yeah. Wait, what were we talking
That's
about?
my tinfoil goofy theory.
What were we talking about?
That was OnlyFans.
OnlyFans. Yeah. And then, to get the sponsor money?
Yeah.
I think it's great business. I like just fucking great capitalism, and you know me, I'm a business guy, so I never hate on somebody playing a game. You know what I'm saying? I never hate on capitalists playing a game. I just wish that they would lower the barrier so everybody could play the game instead of saying, "Oh, you're a non-essential business, so you can't play the game." You know, that's the shit I don't like. You know, yeah.
Cassius Cam, Lupe next track called Stick Push.
Wow, that's a good one. I might tweet him that one.
No, I'm not stealing it.
You tweeting in there?
No, I'm not.
Yes, you is.
No, I'm not stealing
it. He's a copy paste king.
I don't know. I think that's all the. You got it? What do you want to do?
I saw this. I just sent y'all. The Supreme Court has blocked Biden's eviction moratorium.
Oh yeah.
It just came out.
What does that mean?
That means you niggas better do something. Get your money right. Get your money right. Get homeless.
Oh, so yeah. Well, that's good, right? Because, and that's the funny thing is, that eviction, whatever, is only going to hurt the people who can't afford to keep. You know, the middle class is going to hurt the middle class, you know, who Marx hated, right? Because the people who got the money, like BlackRock, Oh, they can sit around with 2 years with somebody in a property not getting no money. Yeah, just waiting for the rest of y'all. Can you last 2 years without rent money? Can you last 2 years without rent money? And you just bought meanwhile, you just bought your first rental property. Now guess what? In a couple of years after BlackRock come back around, now you renting again, and you know you shooting and stealing, and Uncle Hotep's calling you Hotep's names and Hotep's controlling. It's a vicious cycle. It's a vicious cycle, man. But this is the power of the white liberal. The very act of helping is the very thing that'll undo everything good for you.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
I think, who was it that said the talented 10th? That was a good find. Who? W.E.B. Du Bois. Yes, good find, Coon. That was, you know, W.E.B. Du Bois never ran to a black man until he went to college. Did you know that?
How's that possible?
Well, he's a mulatto, so he grew up white.
I mean, you look in the mirror, he black. I'm like, what are you talking about? He never.
W.E.B. Du Bois is like Richie Valens.
But yeah, no, he W.E.B. Du Bois would corroborate the same thing. He was one of them coon ass Negroes that got Marcus Garvey extradited too, so he's not forgiven. Du Bois was right there getting Garvey extradited. Du Bois just like white women, that was his problem.
Yeah. So what?
You know why I say that shit? Oh. That means that, you know what that means? That's the last one for the night.
You spilled the drink.
I done spilled the beer. You got the corniest ringtone, bro. What the fuck was that shit? That shit sound like some Super Mario level 3 type shit.
Phil said brought to you by
No, that's, you know, when you get old, you misplace things. So I got those towel things you put in your wallet, and, you know, and you just, but sometimes you sit on it, you can activate it, and that's what makes it sound.
How far you had to scroll down to find that ringtone? I never even heard that one.
I just never changed it. That's what the thing.
I got tile. I've never heard that ringtone.
I just never changed it. I swear.
He was sitting in bed all night. That's the one.
And then after he found it, like, you should go back to that ABO video.
Ain't nobody got that ringtone. You gonna close out the show?
I don't know what we doing.
Close out.
I mean, close out.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I would assume we're professional. We're not professional. We just kind of wing this shit. Just close the motherfucker out the best you can.
I don't know what to say. Thanks everybody coming out. Anybody got anything? Got any questions?
Oh yeah, well, I forgot we got a live studio audience. We still got time before we go into anybody got questions? We could do like a little Q&A, comments. I'm getting a cramp in my lung over here or some shit.
Go ahead, man.
I want to know, who is your favorite non-Caucasian athlete?
Non-Caucasian athlete?
Who's your favorite? Yeah, because you know you like Luka Doncic is your favorite NBA. You know, like,
Are we talking all time?
I'm talking about now.
Right now?
Right now. Take time.
No, it's not this. Probably Embiid.
Alicia Phoenix.
But all time it'd probably be Iverson or prime time.
Iverson's my guy. Yeah, I can. What'd you say?
I gotta take back a cancel Uncle Hotep tweet on that. He said Iverson. That's a good one.
Iverson, OG. That's a real nigga. White man made. They told him You were coming in the locker room looking a little too black today. You look a little too urban. And they installed the Iverson rule. What they say? Police, they said, pull your pants up. Black man.
You know what they did? Everything in the NBA put on the shirt.
Yeah. Yeah. Now they wear skirts. See that? Russell Westbrook, he comes in and Cam Newton dresses it up. Something crazy too. Yeah. That's a whole nother level of drip.
Hey, I found a rare photo of you and Chad last night. Oh my God.
A what?
A rare photo of you and Chad driving back from the airport. Check it out.
A rare photo of me and Chad driving back from the airport?
Yes,
Was I driving and he was in the back? Should I make a left right here, Master? This is why we can't get nowhere. Sometimes I ask myself, I'm like, are we making the right decisions? And one side of my mind's like, no, but just keep doing that shit because it's working for some reason. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's like, it's different. And I think that's the problem. Like a lot of times, like people carve out a certain path to success and we kind of get away with just being like super unpolished and like going a whole nother route. And I really feel is we giving people the real for real. Yeah. Not everybody's all uptight like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, you can't say that and you can't say this. I said the fuck I want. That's what this country was about. Don't make me call a white man, tell him get on his horse and get his musket.
I feel we do have a real unique, like, I don't know, presentation or you know, how we present,
yeah,
you know, the facts, the news every week and stuff like that. I don't think you'll get that anywhere else.
No, not as raw and as real as we give it. Yo.
I have a question.
Uh-huh.
If you were going to nominate a king of all coons, I'd like to know who you would nominate for king of all coons.
King of Uncle Hotep, who is the king of all coons? If you have to,
you can go from O.J. Simpson.
Hold on. I hate the word coon now. Y'all know that. But I mean,
that's because you don't want the competition.
What's the definition of coon? Is it just selling out, being a sellout?
I'll be all the way around selling out, selling people out.
Chad explained it.
I mean that tweet that you said.
Who sticks to the talking points best? That's how I define it.
Jesse's the one that says he's the top coon, don't he? Who? Jesse claimed it.
Messi Jesse?
No, Jesse.
Oh, Jesse Peterson.
No, oh, there it is. Jesse Jackson. That's the top coon. There
you think
is.
so? Over Sharpton?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, come on. There's no bigger coon than that. He was working for the FBI. He was getting I listened to what's the name of that book? The Plot to Kill King. Yeah. He said Jesse was taking money from the mob and the FBI, and they lined him up. They were supposed to be on the bottom floor. They moved them on the top floor, and Jesse was at the courtyard waiting, looking at his watch when King got shot.
He was the only one with a dashiki. Everybody else had to sue. He wanted to make sure that he wasn't going to be shot. We never see Jesse Jackson wearing dashiki before then or since. I've never seen Jesse Jackson ever wear dashiki.
That nigga say, hey Martin, we should go upstairs. It's a better view.
But Jesse Lee Peterson, like he claims the coon title. Though,
yeah.
So.
I respect Jesse though. I think he when you own it, I think it's wholesome. You got to own it though. You can't just be a coon and pretend like you're not.
But you know, all jokes aside, you know, a lot of times, you know, the reason these people like go all the way out with this coon is because sometimes we won't take any ownership of our faults.
Yeah.
Like if we can never take ownership of our faults, these people will just go out the way, go full tilt because we can never do anything wrong.
Yeah.
You ask people, some people do something wrong, you get called a coon.
Yeah.
So that's why people, like if we take ownership of our faults and what we're doing wrong as a people, I think you would see less of that. You know what I'm saying? But until we do that, when we don't do that, then the Jessies and them and Jesse Lee Petersons and everybody else, the Tatums, they'll just go balls to the wall and say, they get away with it.
I think we still need a diverse group. Is that water? Yeah. I mean, what? Heineken first. It's like, now I'm fucking with you. Thanks, bro. Yeah. Oh, thanks. White man served us water. You know it's good now, bro. It's looking good.
What's wrong with this guy, man?
You got to remember, I'm a recovering racist. I was racist like 6-7 years ago. I literally have a Black Panther tattooed on me. 1996, Jonesy, I got this tattoo. I don't know if you remember in high school. I was probably one of the first people to get a tattoo. Me and your brother was the first people to get tattoos in school. I got a Black Panther. This is how I was walking around. And I remember coming to school with this. Everybody's like, "Oh, that's fake. It's gonna wear off in a couple of weeks." I'm like, "Good, let's wait."
That tattoo was bigger than he was. So little with that big ass tattoo.
This is true. But I was racist for a large portion of my life. Like, I hated white people. So like I'm a recovering racist.
You stopped being racist for the grip.
Money allowed me to see things I may not have seen before.
How would you like to adjust your answer to the previous question?
No, come on.
No, I went through a spiritual awakening.
Okay.
And really what happened was I remember just leaving my house or occasions leaving my house and being around white people and just feeling my own temperature. Like, there go that cracker right there. And I'm just like, I don't feel good, and I don't want to leave the house feeling this way because he don't even know I'm mad. Look at him. He got a smile on his face. Here I am over here. I'm all angry and upset and shit. So I'm really hurting myself. So the more I got into spirituality, I realized, man, all of one, we all people, you got to love. And so I became this, whole loving individual and shit. Then I started hating white people again. And then I kind of like just smartened up. And then Chad came around, clap it up for Chad. I mean, like people would ask me like, yo, you got any white friends? And I'd be like, no, I don't. Like, and when I really started thinking about this was when I was thinking about, like doing like couple things, like, with your lady. And I'm like, let's see, which one of my niggas do I want to have over? And I'm like, I need some more white friends because I don't want to be around these niggas. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I got you.
And then Chad popped up, and I'm like, here's a white man I can't trust. Because it's still, he might still be FBI. He was just so nice and generous. So like Chad became like my first white friend. Now, like Inner Ali Shakur is like, he's not your friend. He's still an agent. He's still an enemy. But I think I can call Chad a friend. I think I can.
Oh.
And that's hard for me. Thank you, bro. I was joking, but thank you. But that was hard for me. Okay. Like to trust a white person was like first time Chad came around and I was like, nigga, then cut the videos then if you think it need to be done. Then he started cutting the videos and I'm like, what agency this nigga work for? Like, it was really awkward for me. But it just kind of showed me like how much brainwashing I had to undo.
Right.
Because, you sitting in a classroom and they keep fucking showing you slave flicks and Rosewood and You know what I mean? And just all of that shit that just had you angry after class. You know what I'm saying? You just want to fucking punch the first white person you see. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Imagine Black History Month, them showing you roots for a week.
word, you just angry.
Why would you show roots for Black History Month?
Word. Who? Ving Rhames, right. Word.
Yeah,
So I'm still like going through this metamorphosis. So I talk a lot about white men and race a lot because it's healing for me. You know, I think I've come a long way from hating white people. Not the women, no, the white women. I had this one bad white girl.
Oh my gosh.
Can I tell you the story?
Go ahead, man. No,
Cut the feed.
Don't.
I'm gonna tell the story. She was bad. When I say bad, she was bad. She was from Spain, so she had a small waist, hips, and like Playboy bunny memories. And oh my God, the box was amazing. But she was very nurturing. But check this out.
Go ahead.
She was a stripper. I was dating a stripper.
So she was from Spain. She was
No,
straight.
Her dad was from Spain.
Oh, okay. I thought she was uncut dope.
Oh no. She was definitely no, not uncut. There was spicy whites. Spanish spicy whites. But yeah, she was an amazing girlfriend, you know, but she was a stripper. And in hindsight, I'm like, why did I break up with her?
Oh, you broke up because she was a stripper?
No, I broke up because of other shit. I didn't give a fuck. She was a stripper. She was bad as shit. She was buying me shit. She was folding my clothes. I'm like, this is great. I'm young. Like, you gotta understand, like Jay will tell you, I was a square my whole life, man. Like, I'm still a square. Like, I was a square. So like, she was like, you got to think about it too, because if she's a stripper, imagine what we're doing in private to me.
Right.
And I'm just like, losing my mind. So yeah, you know, she was the one, you know, Caucasian in my life that I had a fond memory of. And I think it was, but she was a spicy white. That's a different type of white. Like she could tan, you know. But yeah, you know, this is part of my healing for me is, you know, being around white folks. Like without white folks, Hotep Nation wouldn't be Hotep Nation. Let's be honest with you. Okay. I'll be honest with you, for real. What did he say? Real talk. You know what I'm saying? We be having this thing in like a church somewhere in Newark. You know what I'm saying? It wouldn't be no Hotep Nation. It'd be, you know.
But that's the truth with anything, like any business or anything. Like you have to take everybody's money. You can't just take somebody's money. Right?
Take everybody.
No, that's what the barbers will say. You know, they have white people go in the barber shop and they could cut their hair too.
Yeah. That's what Trump taught me. I said, oh, that MAGA money good.
That's what you think.
I went to that first conservative meeting.
It took you that long to figure that out?
Nigga, I told you I was racist, man. I might have been a leftist if I wasn't careful. If I didn't meet your ass, I might have been a raging leftist, yo. I don't know where the fuck I'd be. Who knows? Yo, how scary would that be, yo? Oh my God. I'd have a lot more money though.
You think?
I should have stuck with hating white men. I'd be really famous right now.
You be working with Sean King.
Yeah, that's the only drawback. Well, that's what got us blackballed was the first time 2015 when we called out Sean King and Black Lives Matter.
Remember you did that, man? What was you thinking when you did that? You walked outside, it was this bright sunny day. I'm gonna trash this white man.
I forget what happened. I just knew I needed good lighting.
I was like, damn, dude.
I remember I took the thing and I put the phone on my baby mama car. I didn't have no tripod. I just put my phone on the window and recorded it. I remember recording the video and shit, but you know how I was back then. I wasn't as conscious as I am now. So I was just like trying to warn people and shit. Now I'm like, y'all niggas could die. I ain't warning you with shit. Yeah,
You was really tweeting reckless back in the days. Sometimes I couldn't go on your timeline. I'm like, man, this nigga talking some fucking crazy shit.
I really can't.
I seen it was somebody video. Oh god damn.
Oh yeah, I was. Yeah, Ali Shakur days. I was wild. I cared then. I actually thought I could make a change. Now I realize I'm insignificant, so I'm much more wise now. But back then I thought, like, you know, if I'll say something, the black community will listen to me. And I was like, hey, look, Sean King said, you know, whatever. And they're like, shut the fuck up. I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah, you was about to come here with the man, Young Pharaoh back then.
Word.
You just come on there to everybody's a pedophile.
That's why I like Young Pharaoh, because he reminds me of my younger self. Like, that's how I was wilding when I was younger, which is why I'm glad we didn't have YouTube as early, because I might have said some wild shit that have got me canceled later on. Or yeah. I'm just glad. Yeah, I got more questions. My bad. We was rambling and ranting and shit. I'm sorry. We going to dinner in like 30 minutes, Brody.
Yeah, we hang out
Yeah. Nobody else got anything? I see some faces in the room, some new faces I don't recognize. Welcome. Thank you to everybody that yeah, clap it up for yourselves. Shout out to Halima. Clap it up for Halima. Without Halima, I don't know where I'd be, man. Like, Halima's like an angel. She came out of the sky one day, out of nowhere, and was supporting us. And she was doing a lot of voluntary work. And I'm like, you ain't got to do all this. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, whatever. She joined the Mogul Summit program. She paid me money to help her. And she ended up helping me more than I was helping her. She wanted to help Hotep Nation and shit. So, you know, we put her on payroll, or I put her on payroll, and was like, yo, like, I can't pay you much, but I can pay you something. We need your help. But she was already, like, you know, doing so much. And I just felt like, you know, maybe she could help us build this, but I didn't want her to continue working for free, because that's what she was doing. You know what I mean? She was working for free, but she was doing more than a lot of people. And I'm like, nah, you got to get paid. And a lot of the shit she was doing, I didn't want. It's like, Ali, why are you doing that? You know, so it was like, I was like, do this instead. But she's an amazing individual. Like, she was getting me involved in shit that, you know, like, she got me on the Bitcoin conference. I didn't ask for that, you know? So, like, that's like the drawback of me saying, Halima, don't do something. It makes me scared, because it's like, nah, you kind of got to let her run, because she hooks up a whole lot of brilliant shit. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's almost like a fault of mine to try to hold her back, when really I need to just open it up and let her do her thing, because she does a lot of brilliant things. But I really appreciate Halima. Halima, thank you for being here and helping us put this together. Yeah. I owe you a lot. I'm gonna be a billionaire one day. I hope you will be too. Yeah, I hope you're a billionaire before me, so I can borrow some money. Maybe I can live at your house. But yeah, if I'm good, you good. If I'm good, you good. No matter where I go on this earth, you always gonna be taken care of, yo. So I appreciate you. Thank you. Word up. We out of here, right? Yeah. Shout out to the chat. Thank you everybody for tuning in. Yeah. If you're new and you haven't subscribed, subscribe. If you weren't here and you didn't buy a ticket, kiss my black ass. It's like, nah, come out next year. I don't know what the plans are for next year. You know, I kind of just wanted to get the first event out of the way. I didn't want to try to do too much with this because I didn't know what to expect. But I'm glad everybody's here, and the individuals that are here, I believe were meant to be here. And the people that weren't here were meant not to be here, and everything is as it should be. But if you feel like you missed out, you did. It's going to be a lot of great memories. And, you know, the real MVPs in this room are the people that bought tickets, because without y'all, I wouldn't be able to afford my hotel room. But nah, for real, I appreciate y'all for supporting and coming out. And just the fact that somebody actually wants to come and fucking meet me is like really like amazing, you know, and it really touches me. I'm not gonna cry because I'm a real nigga. But nah, like honestly, like this shit right here, yo, is like, it's like a dream come true. Especially when you've been an outcast your entire life. Like when I say my entire life, you know, first I was an outcast because I was Black. Then I was an outcast because I didn't like the Black people I went to school with, because I thought they was a bunch of sellout Negroes. They were selling out to the white folks. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm talking about, because Jones, you went to high school with me, so he knows exactly what I'm talking about. So on my soccer team, I was an outcast. You know, I had a kid named, I'm not actually going to not say his name, but on the bus, they spit on him because he had a learning disability. They spit on him, and I had to fight his fights. There's a white kid, Italian kid, and other kids were quite rude to him. I got suspended for 2 games for fighting for him. So I you know, I was always on the outside, and Hotep Nation was like the first real tribe that I can say I was a part of, where people actually don't make me feel like I'm fucking crazy. I mean, I am crazy. Like, I know I'm definitely like something's wrong with me, but at least I don't feel like an outcast. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate y'all, man.
What's up, Bill?
Peace out. Later, chat. Y'all missed out. We about to go have some dinner.